can flash his fucking little ass wrinkly ass dick on the stream. So had to restart the shit. Can't take niggas serious, bro. Hold on. Can y'all see me on YouTube? I gotta take that whole stream down now because of this nigga. Start this shit over. Like I said, that's why we can't have nice things. Nope. We can't have nothing nice. I'm gonna wait for the audience to come back. We start this shit over again. Had to restart the stream because a nigga want to flash his balls on stream. And then y'all niggas be like, yo, bro, how come you don't drop the link? Yo, bro, how come this? Because niggas do shit like that. And I'm almost certain that he's done that before. Like he's probably came and flashed on stream multiple times. I've had somebody do that like in the past, and it looked like the same guy. That's why he keep wearing that mask. So yeah, we could see you. Said don't show the screen. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just let niggas call in. I'm gonna just let niggas call in. You feel me? If you want to come on here, you could call in, but I'm not doing that no more. That's flashing your dick on screen, bro. You got to think about the type nigga that you got to be. Like, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, 99% of these niggas are fucking losers. Like, bro, you could be doing anything in the world and you want to flash your little ass balls on somebody else's stream and there's nothing but niggas in here, bro. That was gay. Hold on, let me take that. Let me just clip that whole stream off my channel. I don't even want that shit on my channel, nigga. Clip that whole shit. Come back in here, guys, and hit the like button, man. We're going to start the shit back over. It's still early. It's still early. Let's just get rid of that whole stream real quick. Clip that whole shit. Yeah. Trying to get Homieshub channel sent through there. Yeah, man. Just straight up hating, bro. If a nigga really wanted to commit violence against you, dog, it would be little to no trolling involved. Bro, trust me. I know that. That's why. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Y'all think I'll be coming on here talking about fighting niggas because I'm trying to be tough. These niggas come on the internet and threaten me for no reason. I got niggas telling me they're going to punch me in my face. They're going to cut me. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. So now when I tell you come do it, I'm being fake tough, but you're not being fake tough, talking behind a burner account, never showing your face, threatening me on what you're gonna do, or seeing me in person and never doing nothing and waiting until you get to the comfort of your home to start talking crazy. You think if niggas talked crazy about me while me and them are in the same city that there wouldn't have been a situation? This is what I'm talking about when it comes to niggas. Like, y'all can keep believing these lies. Everybody who has seen me that says they saw me and they coulda, shoulda, woulda, never did nothing. I don't come on here saying, when I see you, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I don't even talk like that to niggas. I'm just like, all right. I say the same shit. If you gonna come do something to me, come do it and see what happens. That's it. Come do it and see what happens. And 99% of the time, the niggas that would hurt me and really do something to me are not even concerned with that because they don't. When like you could commit violence on somebody, you're not just looking to prey on. You don't even threaten niggas. Like that's not something a man that's gonna hurt you is really gonna do. A man that doesn't want to hurt you is gonna keep warning you, like, yo, bro, I don't want to do that to you, so chill. And a nigga that ain't never been hurt before gonna keep pushing until it happened to him. Right? So y'all keep calling me a cop. First of all, I grew up in the hood. So when I became a CO, it was the same environment. The only difference was that I was wearing uniform. It's the same environment. The inmates that pop the most shit never do shit. There's nothing but space and opportunity. I say that shit every morning. I'm gonna open your cell up. There's nothing but space and opportunity for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Niggas don't do it. The nigga that's gonna hurt you ain't gonna say nothing. He's just gonna hurt you. He's not gonna say nothing. There's nothing to say. He's not gonna invite you to scrap. Niggas do this shit because there's an audience watching. And I've learned this for like I learned it in the hood, but I really learned it as a CEO when I was a little bit older to like understand shit. The niggas that cause the biggest scene they cause this scene because they want to prove to other people, hey, I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared. So now what niggas do is, oh, I don't want to come off like I was scared of Homieshub, so I'm going to say XYZ. Whole time, Homieshub is not even on that with niggas. A lot of you niggas some of y'all niggas met me in person. You know I'm mad chill in person. I don't even carry that energy. But because I don't carry that energy doesn't mean that I can't do it to you if you put my life in danger. And see, this is and listen, tonight might be a session where I'm bashing on black men tonight. Tonight I'm a bash on niggas tonight. I do not go through this shit with Asians. I don't go through this shit with white people. I don't go through this shit with Indian people. Shit, I don't even go through this shit with Hispanic people. You know the only people that are consistently threatening my life and my well-being for no reason? Black people. For no reason. I'll be sitting on my stream having a regular conversation about Colombia, this, that, and the third, and some nigga get crazy, start talking wild, and I tell the nigga, come do it. And that was an ongoing, everyday thing. Yo, nigga, I'm going to be in Medellin in 4 days, nigga. Here's the countdown. Nigga, I'm going to be there tomorrow, nigga. Here's the countdown. And niggas never come. Niggas never come. Then I leave because I have other shit to do in my life. And it's, oh, nigga, you ran out of Colombia when this happened. What are you talking about? You've been threatening me. And it's not just this bum ass nigga that's cosplaying a Bronx nigga. It's been several niggas. Oh, I seen that nigga in Peru. Like, we really could have did it to him. So then why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? You should have just did it. Fuck it, bro. Like, don't even just do it. Oh, yeah, because, you know, you said you was going to call the police. Like I said before, y'all niggas think I'm going to sit here in the middle of fucking Colombia and go, Policia, Policia, help me, please. Policia, please help me, please. Y'all niggas make up any reason for why you don't have to be a man. That's what y'all do. You want to talk tough, talk crazy, talk like a woman, and then when it's time to be a man, you can't be a man about nothing. You can't be a man about nothing. And now suddenly, guys, because I'm going to call it out. That's why niggas don't like me in the space, because I call out all this bitch asseriness, right? Suddenly in the space, challenging a nigga to fight in the ring is pussy. You cannot make this shit up, chat. Like, this shit is like a joke. Suddenly telling a nigga to hop in the ring, we respect MMA fighters, boxers, niggas that put their life on the line for fighting entertainment. Suddenly, me asking you to fight me in a ring so that we don't have nobody break this shit up until one of us really can't fight no more is pussy. I'm done giving my energy to you pathetic, weak ass niggas. You are beneath me. All of you that talk like this, you're beneath me. I don't have any more energy to give you. I don't. I'm thinking about building infrastructure. I'm thinking about helping my people elevate. I'm thinking about helping people create opportunities overseas. I'm thinking about how to grow my own business. I'm thinking about family planning, legacy planning. And I'm actually in the gym every day, unlike some of you big belly fat niggas that like talking crazy on the internet. I don't have time to entertain this shit with y'all niggas. I just don't. Either you gonna get on board and move forward, or you're gonna stay behind. That's it. I'm not rolling out a course. I'm rolling out infrastructure. I'm actually building tools so that we can get ahead when we're overseas, so that we can have our way when we're overseas. You can see it. Y'all can't say I'm not building it. Y'all see it on the Homieshub website. You see it in the Discord. You see it in the live streams we talk about. So you can't say it's not happening. So what y'all got to do? Y'all got to start deflecting to everything else. This is crab in a barrel mentality, and you guys are witnessing it when you have a group of black people reporting other black people to a white guy, and you don't see what's wrong with the black community. And now me bringing that shit to other people's attention, yo, you was shucking and jiving for your white master, bro. You were one of those niggas that's gonna go extinct. You get what I'm saying? Like you're like nigga, like your archetype is not going to survive what's coming. You're not. You're just not. So I'm not gonna sit here and bicker back and forth with niggas that don't want to be serious about nothing. Niggas is not even serious enough to have a conversation when I drop the link. Niggas is flashing their dick on camera. Where are you gonna like? Where do you go from there? Like what happens with a guy like that? Nothing. You're just gonna go extinct. Y'all don't take shit serious. Niggas don't take shit serious. I'm literally telling y'all there's a civil war going on between black people, and they're weaponizing local governments to get the job done, and y'all are focusing on whether I gave a nigga a platform or not. So you have photos of Zed if you need to see her. I've seen Zed already. I don't really have any energy to give to a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You guys want to give women like the opportunity to speak because you want to be entertained, but this is kind of one of those things in life where I just think, like, as a woman, with all due respect, sit the fuck back and shut up. You should not be talking. You should be in the kitchen, or you should have your face in his fucking zipper. You have your face in his fucking zipper. You should not be speaking when men are talking. Like, just don't talk. Don't talk. Like, there's nothing she says that contributes anything to the conversation. It doesn't push the space forward. It doesn't stop the child support system. It doesn't help men circumvent the child support system. It doesn't do any of that. Fathers are not at home. They're being ripped away from their families because of the system that's going on. For the next generation of men, a lot of us are considering not even having our families in America. I think those are the conversations we should be having. If you want the entertainment, if you want the bullshit, if you want all that, go to those content creators that make that content. These conversations are for us to start sparking thought, and not just thought, because I'm not one of those niggas that just come on this shit and talk and don't do, but I'm building with it. We're actually sitting here building. We're building things. We're moving things. I'm not selling courses. I'm not scamming niggas. I'm not doing none of that shit. I give you guys access to my memberships, and that's it. You want special access to certain conversations? Support the ecosystem. Support the platform. Send a super chat. Send a cash app. Hit the like button. Share the video with your friend. I'm not on here telling you niggas to help me build a school, right? Not that I'm against anybody that's building a school, but I'm not on here telling you niggas to help me build a school. I'm not on here doing none of that. I'm telling y'all, nah, I'm gonna make my own money, but if y'all want to support, it's greatly appreciated. It helps to proof of concept that I'm trying to sell. Simple as that. Simple as that. So that was gay as hell. Said block that dude. He want to flash a bunch of men gay. Yeah. What type of nigga comes on? That nigga said, oh, there's 160 guys in the chat. Let me show my wee-wee. What's wrong with you niggas, bro? Like, I can't even be angry at that. I'm just hoping, like, nigga, I just hope you go extinct. Like, literally, like, I hope you go extinct. I don't want you to reproduce. I don't want you to replicate the type of nigga that you are. I just need you to die. Just go die, nigga. I hope you get shot tomorrow, nigga. Just die, nigga. Just fall out and die, bro. Like, we don't need that no more. Like, niggas like you need to just go extinct. We don't need you to exist no more. We can't have that. We feel like we on here having serious conversation about pushing black people forward, and niggas want to show their little ass dick on stream. Nigga, just die, bro. I hope you get hit by a car tomorrow, nigga. Goodbye, bro. We don't need you here, man. Look, I'm gonna drop the link again. Nigga, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name. Come on the panel, bro. If you got smoke, come on the panel. Articulate yourself. Said Bando, a regular viewer on the channel now, bro. Bando's been a fan, bro. He's a fan. That's why I don't even have no more energy to even entertain that nigga. Like, he's a fan, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. If I don't like a nigga and I want to put hands on a nigga, I'm not watching his channel and commenting regularly. That nigga is regularly in conversation about me. Like, you're a fan, bro. I'll sign your. Listen, little bro. I'll sign your autograph when I see you, bro. Here, man. Take an autograph, bro. Nigga, you want a picture? Nigga, I'll pose with you, nigga. Like, I'll throw your setup with you, bro, if that make you feel better. Like, these niggas be fans for real. They be fans, bro. Don't let these niggas tell you nothing. They be fans for real, nigga. I stopped watching niggas. I'm like, yo, I can't stand when this nigga talk. I'm just gonna unsub. I don't even want to hear this nigga. And I had a couple niggas do that, nigga. I lost a lot of subscribers at a point in time. Niggas was like, yo, what this Homieshub nigga talking about? This nigga talking about travel again? Nigga, we don't want to hear about travel. We want to see big booty Latinas. He ain't show us no big booty Latinas in 6 months. Niggas unsub. I respect it. But I'm not showing y'all niggas big booty Latinas no more. That's dead. That's dead. You guys should really be wondering, you know, what's the like state of travel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what countries can you go to? How can you get some money when you abroad? How can you stay overseas? Yo, Homieshub, how have you been able to travel with no job for the past 2 years? Chat, in 10 days makes 2 years I've been traveling full time. 10 days. The 11th. 10 days I've been traveling full time. Full time. Full time, bro. Said drop the link, the views back up. Yeah, I mean, link is dropped, man. I'm going to open up the panel if y'all want to come on here. Don't worry. I'm not going to smoke y'all. No, that's why y'all don't want to click the link. You scared Homieshub going to smoke us? I'm not going to smoke you, bro. I ain't going to pop my shit tonight. I'm going to let niggas talk their shit. The link is dropped. Please don't flash. All right? Don't flash, because if we got to pack this live stream up again, you know, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. But yeah, to the nigga that flashed the live stream earlier, nigga, I hope you die tomorrow, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've gotten to that point where I just want niggas to die. Like, you know what, nigga? I hope you trip and just hit your head on the ground, like, and just somehow, like, you just don't survive that shit. You just die, nigga. Like, just go. Like, nigga, we don't need you here. We don't need you here. All of you niggas need to just magically disappear. Like, you know what? Oh, man, you have nothing to contribute to the black community. You have nothing to contribute to black men's excellence. You just don't contribute a fucking thing. You don't. Your mom should have swallowed you. But because your mom didn't swallow you, I hope you just get into a freak of nature accident, nigga, on some like Final Destination shit. And niggas just pack all of you niggas up at the same time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think the world would be a better place. No funny shit. I think the world would be a better place. You niggas that be fucking with teenagers and coming on this shit, LARPing. Okay, that's gonna be my favorite word. Bando, I fuck with you, bro. You know why I fuck with you? Because I realized you're a LARPer. You pretend to be tough, but you're just a LARPer. Like, you're not really tough. Like, you're just a LARPer, bro. I like, you know what? Now that I understand what LARPing is, I'm not going to be upset when you niggas come in the chat and troll me. Like, you're a LARPer, dude. CC, you're a LARPer, dude. You're a LARPer. These are all niggas that was going to whoop my ass, by the way, for no reason. You're a LARPer, bro. It's cool, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad no more. I'm getting off that shit. I'm gonna let it go. I was getting angry. Like, I was really getting mad. I'm like, yo, these niggas keep trying me. Like, niggas don't know where I'm from. Then I'm like, nigga, it's YouTube. Like, stop taking this shit serious. Like, oh, okay. You're a LARPer, nigga. Stop it, bro. You niggas be on this shit LARPing. yo, I seen this nigga. He was quiet like a church mouse. And damn, like niggas just say whatever. Yo, Homieshub, I think if somebody pulled up on you, I don't think you would do anything. Do you guys know how annoying it is when you're sitting in front of a camera and niggas can just say anything? And like you can't do anything about it. Like you gotta either defend yourself, which makes you look defensive. And when you start defending yourself and you start looking defensive, niggas start looking at you like, oh, something must be true because you're defending yourself. And then when you keep quiet, niggas go, oh, it must be true because he's not saying anything. You just don't win. Like, I'm telling you, someone could say, yo, I beat up Homieshub yesterday. And niggas would be like, yeah, bro, that's why you got beat. And I'm like, yo, bro, that never, you know, I like, why even, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Like, there's literally no point, bro. You just got to just let niggas LARP. LARP, nigga. LARP. That's it. It's cool. I appreciate you for the jewels, bro. Nigga said I scam niggas that I said was my mans. So that's pretty extreme. I don't preach death or hate. It's not a good look. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's how I used to feel. I used to feel like, yo, bro, chill, bro. Like, don't wish death on nobody. No, some of you niggas need to die. Period. 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 And if you were in ancient Africa and you did anything that was going to put you against the tribe, they killed you. There was no, yo, try to like settle it. Yo, if you were going against the tribe, niggas killed you. You died. That was it. You guys are so weak. You have no control over your woman. You have no control over your own men. The fucking music is poisonous to everybody. And when I say you guys, I'm saying like this is how they look at us. They like, yo, like y'all are just a weak people and you guys are easy to dominate. It's just too easy. And then on top of that, when y'all like kill each other, y'all kill each other for no reason. You're not like purifying your race like the Spartans did, right? You're just killing each other because you have ego problems and you're not able to be in control of your emotions. I'm not saying I'm gonna kill nobody, but I'm just saying like at some point, you niggas need to go extinct. Like the way they made COVID, they need to make a special virus that just kill LARPing ass, bitch made ass, don't got nothing to contribute to society ass niggas and just pack them up. That's it. Elon Musk just became a trillionaire. He's about to launch Starlink into all these other countries and zones that don't have no internet. That's about to open up you becoming a remote digital nomad expat to the fullest, right? That's about to open shit up for y'all. Money opportunities is open up for y'all. AI is taking over, even though it's in a complete bubble. This is the best and the worst time in the world. If you know how to think, it's the best time in the world. If you don't know how to think, it's the worst time in the world. You can travel to any country that is convenient for you to make a life and make a living, right? Niggas take and look at everything going on in the world and say, I'm going to come in the comments and LARP on somebody. Come on, bro. Congrats on making it 2 years abroad. Sometimes the most difficult part of living abroad is adjusting to the day-to-day aspects of culture for an extended period of time. Of course, bro. Yeah. I definitely agree, man. Like I said, I didn't come over here a Spanish speaker. That's not to say I'm super proficient, because I'm not. But I am at a point where I could say I am bilingual. You know what I'm saying? And that is because when I came over here, I really spent the time to learn the culture, understand the woman, and then I come on the internet and then I break it down for y'all so that when y'all come here, y'all have a better time. Shout out to Black Tiger. I was coaching Black Tiger when he first landed in Thailand, right? And I didn't think he was gonna do content with NYC the Future. Shout out to Future. I see he's trying to like up his content scale. And I'm gonna say something. I think I'm a big motivator for that. Cause I was the only nigga applying pressure to his ass. Like, bro, your content is fucking trash. And that's not to say it's not still trash, but he's doing a much better job at trying to be diverse and give you guys information. He's doing a better job, in my personal opinion. Right? He's doing a better job. I was on his ass. Everybody else like, man, what you talking about? We got the most motion over here. We got the most this. We got the most that. Everybody that was warring with me for giving him critical, good advice as someone who was living overseas full time doing content, giving him the same advice so he could do the same thing, was going at me. Those are the same people that are flaming him in every chat, talking about he fell off and he ain't doing well. And as a content creator, sometimes you gotta just ignore the chat. The chat is cool. The chat supports you. They uplift you and they take you to other places. But the chat will also take you off the cliff if you read into the chat too much, right? So I was talking to Black Tiger, a dude that be in the chat. He's in the chat asking the same questions. Yo, are the Thai girls better than Colombian girls? Yo, do I have to pay for play if I have a good physique? Yo, do I do this? And it's like when he finally did it. Now, some of you niggas been talking about taking a trip for a long time, and you still ain't take a trip yet. Black Tiger 19 or 20, he takes his first trip to Thailand, and I'm coaching him the whole way through, right? And I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, do not pay for box out there. I don't give a fuck how tempting it is. I don't care what you see all the other guys doing the travel space. You're 20 years old, bro. Do not go out there and start paying for box. Because if you start paying for box, you are going to lose all capability of rizzing anything. And you're in the best place to riz something that'll fuck you for free. Thailand is one of those places. You could literally go there and you could riz something and not pay for it. And I was just telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, it's going to be easy. Just don't pay. I don't care how thirsty you are, bro. I'd rather you go back home and never lose your virginity, nigga, than for you to go out there and start paying for box. Because when I watch other young ass dudes, they real first time getting pussy pay for box, it's like, you ain't never developed that ability to talk to a woman, and you about to just start paying for it. I said, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Old niggas are saying, nah, it's just easier to pay. It's easier to pay. Yes, it is easier to pay when you done got burnt out from rizzing and bagging and going on dates and doing this and doing that. But if you ain't even been through that phase yet, go through that first. Don't just cut to the shortcut of paying for it, because you're gonna enter a really nasty world from young that's gonna burn you out before you even get to 25, 30 years old. So I was very adamant, and I truly believe that he took my advice, and he didn't pay for no box when he was out there. I truly believe that. You know, and I had a couple people confirm that. I'm telling him, like, yo, bro, I'm trying to coach you as like an older brother. Like, do not pay for box. If you're a young guy listening to me, maybe you 18, 19, 20, you feel like dating is a little bit hard for you, bro. I want you to understand, I was DMing 80 to 90 bitches a week and getting no ass. Okay? I was DMing 80 to 90 bitches a week and getting no ass. Then I started changing my game. Now it's okay, I'm going 1 for 1 billion. Oh, now I'm going 1 for 1,000. Oh, now I'm going 2 for 100. Oh, shit, nigga. A nigga just went 6 for 6. Huh? A nigga just went 6 for 6. But I had to change the game up, man. I realized that, there's like a game to getting ass. Like, you got to really play a game. You got to understand certain shit. Y'all don't know how bad I was. But I'm gonna say this: I had a roommate in college that made me worse than what I was. Like I usually don't shoot my shot crazy like that, but being around him, he shoots his shot at everything walking with two legs. He's shooting his shot. I've never seen no shit like this before in my life. Till this day, I've never seen a nigga shoot his shot at women like this ever. It don't give a fuck where we at. It don't give a fuck who it is. If she had two legs and she could be folded, he was running down. And I picked up those same antics. I'm like, nigga, shit, I'm running down on everything too. I'm on a train running down on shit. When I'm driving upstate around college, nigga, I'm pulling up on stop signs, but I was terrible. And you'll be surprised, like, there's never a bad approach to going after women. It just depends on how she feels about your interaction and feels about you. But there's never a bad approach. Literally, like I've pulled up to a stop sign, or not a stop sign, a fucking red light, and bagged the chick and had her hop in the car with me. All my bros was there to witness that. I'm in a car full of niggas, and she hopped in the car. Now, granted, that's some super bop shit to do, but I had to gain that experience to learn, like, oh shit, like women be going, like, you know what I'm saying? So when I came overseas, I just learned, like, oh, it's the same game, just most of the women are poor. So they always gonna try to get something out of you. And then when I come on here and I tell you guys, listen, you guys are probably going to be more compatible with women in the States, because women in the States, they're always trying to get something from you, but they're not like third world country chicks where like that's their main prerogative for even fucking with you is to get something from you. Now I'm breaking down the dynamics for you because some of you guys want to relocate, like, yo, I want to come to Colombia. If you're the kind of guy that doesn't want to pay for box, you're going to come over here and you're going to hate it here. You're not going to like it here. Because you're going to realize that the majority of women, right, Colombian women, I'm talking about real Colombian women, not the ones selling box, are not going to just fuck you just to fuck you. They don't think like American women. American women are going to just give you the box because they feel like giving you the box, period. Colombian women that's not selling it, they're not about to just fuck you because you're American. If anything, you're going to realize it's way harder. You have to actually be in a courting process with some of these women. If she's a regular girl and she don't sell box. And then the girls that do sell box, this is something that y'all don't know. The girls that do sell box, but they don't sell it to you, they're the easy ones. That's when you're going to get hookup culture here in Colombia. That's when you get hookup culture. When you're just dealing with a prostitute, she's just not selling it to you, but she's selling it regardless. How would you know that? How would you get that game if I didn't live over here and break it down for you, right? Or if someone else didn't live over here and break it down for you. So when I was in Thailand, how could I give someone as young as Black Tiger that advice? Like, bro, don't pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. If I didn't live in Thailand for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, I don't remember how much total time I spent in Thailand because I did the whole like Japan and Philippines thing and went back. It was probably like 6 months, right? How would I break that down to Black Tiger if I wasn't in Thailand for that long? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what, bro? You dead don't got to pay for it. But see, now here's the difference when you don't pay for it, right? You're in Pattaya. So it's like she might not charge you, but don't think she ain't charging somebody else because you got to ask her, what does she do for work? The only people that can give you that advice are niggas that live there and then actually have the wherewithal to create content and break that down for you. Like I'm telling you, I would rather live in Asia than live in South America for number one. The money opportunities in Asia are outstanding. The technology in Asia is outstanding. The schooling in Asia, if I got a girl pregnant, even if it was in Thailand, I know I could move my baby to Japan and get my baby a good education, make them a real competitor in the global market, right? You're not really going to get that in Colombia. You're just not. You know, I'm not going to talk about, you know, like their whole economy, but I know what's really moving the economy here. I live here. I see it. I see what's going on here. If you're a weekend warrior calling yourself travel maniac or some shit, and you're not staying in the country long enough to learn it, how are you going to lay the pathway and the bricks for your brothers? The only thing you gonna show these niggas how to do is buy box. You not gonna be able to do nothing else, nigga. Huh? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Hold on, let me drop the link again. Said Argentina is next for me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. So all the women are 304s for sure. Yup. Let me see. Say, yeah, wait until you're old. Paying makes you lazy. Yeah, paying does make you lazy, man. It does make you lazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the kind of guy. I'm kind of like black and white when it comes to sex work. I think if we're gonna have sex work, it should just be clear cut. This is sex work. And if we're not gonna have sex work, ban it from everywhere. Ban it all over the planet. Because it's terrible when you start breaking it down for real. Because the problem with women, and this is, I don't want to go on this red pill rant, but it's like the problem with women is that they cosplay too much. And I think a lot of guys go through it in Thailand. Prime example, the guy that made the video that he fell in love with a prostitute, right? That girl is LARPing, like with a lot of you niggas do in the chat. So if you guys don't know what LARPing means, listen, if you don't know what LARPing means, by the end of this stream, you will know what LARPing means. Okay? So that girl is LARPing like she's a regular girl. And then you find out, oh, she be selling that kitty cat. That kitty cat for sale. That kitty cat, she put it in a can and she passed it off, nigga. She put it in a little cookie bag and she passed it off. But for you, she didn't do that to you. So now you thinking to yourself, man, she's a good girl. I'm going to take care of her. Let me send this bitch 10,000 baht. You niggas be tripping. Y'all niggas be tripping. A bitch don't got a job. How you eat and how you got your own crib. Right? But y'all niggas be falling for the LARP. You guys fall for the LARP. Now I'll say one thing. Colombian women LARP, but they don't LARP like that. They don't got patience like Asian women. If a chick has an agenda and she's not getting what she want in a very, 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 very quick time, she's on to the next nigga. Off the rip. Off the rip. There's so much shit I could say about this culture here that I just like. Okay, so like, let me say this, right? As like human beings, we both have eyeballs, we have noses, we have mouths. We can vibe with each other. We can get drunk with each other. We can jam to the same music. We can laugh with each other. When you spend a lot of time in a country that y'all don't share the same culture, I have been learning that Colombians are very different from Americans. Like they're very, very fundamentally and mentally just different. Like their brain synapses is wired different. They're just different. They're not the same as us at all. At the fuck all. Not at all. They're just not. Their brain chemistry is wired differently. So it took me, it's like you realize it, like, okay, I'm in a new place, okay, like they don't speak English, okay, the girls are selling box, okay, it's like, but you don't start realizing the mentality that they have until you live here. And you like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. You really hate anyone that's not Colombian. Damn. You really don't see nothing wrong with your age of consent being 14. Damn. Y'all niggas allow your inmates to import hookers. Damn. You really be with a nigga that makes 6 figures a year abort his baby and go have a baby with a bum ass nigga in the barrio. My guy, was good, bro? Welcome to the panel, man.
What's good with you? What's good with you?
What's up, man? Just dealing with these trolls in the chat. These soft ass, big belly, bald headed bitch ass niggas that don't want to come on the stream and talk that shit face to face.
So I gotta say real quick, I gotta smoke with you for bringing a nigga on the stream with a ski mask, nigga. You let a nigga on the stream with a ski mask?
I thought he was gonna argue with his ski mask on. I didn't know he was gonna do that shit, bro. That shit was that nigga pulled his whole sack up so niggas could see his shit. Like, yo, what's up with these niggas?
I was like, man, I got beef with this nigga just for subjecting me to that shit, man.
Yeah, man. What's good though? Talk to us.
I was gonna jump over real quick. The boss said, "Nah, you speaking facts though about the women here, about the mentality and all that." We had this conversation obviously off camera last night, just talking about how women are here. Like I literally was telling you, it's you know, I know a girl who literally got iPhone 17 but can't afford data. You know, so they just completely backwards here. Yeah.
I mean the women here are different, and I just think, you know, because for me, I've been learning that like Medellin is like the it's like, you know, like a digital nomad hub. But when like you guys think about like a digital nomad hub, you really got to think about how the people are going to be in that country. You know what I mean? Like you should, and I feel like if you're a young guy, right? Because most of the digital nomad guys is making a little chicken online, you know, making a little 5, 10, 15. Some of them making $100,000 a month. You pick a country to go to, and it's like, okay, you're going to date in that country, or nonetheless, you're going to want to get some pussy. Let's just say that. You should probably know the dynamic here before you come here. You end up one of these like just totally lost, oblivious to everything ass dudes. You come out here, you're talking to a chick, and she's running game through you, right? Like I think I told you too last night, like even though we got hoes in the States and we got hoes here in Medellin, the girls in Medellin on average are worse, for sure.
Yeah, I always say that I think a lot of guys don't realize that it's not just Medellin. I think it's the entire country of Colombia, just because how the women grow up here. But you're dealing with a country full of women that are street smart. In the States, it may be you got a few, you know, who grew up in the hood or whatever. Now here you got a whole country full of women that are street smart. And one thing, another thing is too, like when it comes to the whole just hustling guys or whatever, like women obviously learn here very early that, you know, what weight their beauty holds. And you got a lot of girls here too, as well. They may be what I call like the 50-50 girls, where they may be half in working and half out. And, you know, we had this conversation last night. You'll never know. You'll never know that you're dealing with a working girl, or maybe that she used to be, you know, a working girl. Honestly, I think that's one of the things that scared the shit out of me the most is that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, I just think it's inevitable when you live in a country like this, that you're just gonna like you're not gonna know. Like I watch girls transition out of selling box into trying to become regular girls all the time. I think the worst women are the ones that play both sides of the fence, where they try to pretend like they're regular girls and they're not, right? And they're selling box, but they really want a boyfriend to come save them, like you said. But it's like, if that doesn't work out, she's back to selling box. And it's like, how much time and effort are you as a man going to put into this woman? Probably a lot. So I've just been on the type of time where it's like, listen, I'm also the same way. I cannot live with myself to learn that a girl that I'm taking serious and planning a family with was selling box. For me, ever. I don't even want to, I don't want her to have ever been. So I don't care if, you know, she used to do it in the past and she stopped. It's more so I don't want that ever. You know, especially not nowadays when you learn that guys is, you know, like recording girls and throwing them in a group chat and shit like that. That could easily be your girl, especially if you're a YouTuber and you're very visible. A lot of YouTubers be finding out girls that they like and really love is in somebody's camera roll. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's one thing if you're not visible, you might, you know, that news might never come back to you. But when you're visible,
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But if you're going to be in like the Cartagena, the Medellin's, as part of that equation that you got to essentially factor in. When you're dating here, unfortunately, it may be different if you're in some of the smaller towns or some of the pueblos and stuff like that. But a lot of niggas ain't gonna want to go to the pueblos because it's just gonna be too boring.
Somebody just dropped. Okay, so King Genius in the Discord says Medellin, 2.6 million people. Medellin had 325 homicides in 2025. Chicago has 2.7 million. Chicago had 416 homicides in 2025. Medellin had more homicides than every city in America except Chicago. Cali, Colombia had over 1,000 homicides in 2025. Do passport bros realize the places we travel are more dangerous than the USA? What do you have to say about that?
I mean, he's saying Colombia as a whole, as the country.
Yeah.
I mean, all I can speak on is Medellin because that's where I live, and I move around day to day. I have a car here. I'm in Barrios. I'm in different places. I'm, partying where the locals party, so to me, I don't feel that statistic, shall I say. It's not like we driving around here in Medellin and it's like Chicago, it's like Chirac here. It's nothing like that. So, I don't know where these statistics are coming from or, where they're getting these numbers or studies from, but, here in Medellin, it's not like the murder rate is that high. At least that's how I feel.
What I've researched is that Medellin has a higher rate of crime per capita than the US. And that's just general crimes. That's not just homicides. But I think the reason why the homicide rate is higher, I don't think they're random acts of violence, like random school shootings like we have in America. I think they're mainly drug related, right? So if there's more people selling drugs because there's not a lot of economic opportunities. This conversation is where all of the LARPers are gonna fall off because they don't want to hear shit that like makes a difference. But there's not a lot of economic opportunities, so they sell drugs. It's the same thing with the girls that sell box. They're selling things that are typically illegal. Not saying selling drugs is legal here in Colombia, but like they're selling like the taboos that we're not even supposed to play with. They sell that here, but on average, they kill each other more. I don't think people realize how much like they like cut each other's throat on a regular basis. Like they cut each other's throat down here. So it's like if you're selling drugs and maybe something happened or you didn't pay your fair share or you selling on somebody's turf or whatever reason they kill people for, they just kill each other. And I think Pablo was just the most visible person doing it because he would kill even innocent people if he wasn't getting his way, bombing planes, bombing buildings. I don't remember if he bombed the plane, and I think he bombed the plane, but just like bombing buildings, killing politicians, things like that. Like, yeah, like that's what they do. So that's because the drug trade is heavy here. And I don't want to go too much into it. Me and you talked about it last night, but I've said it on stream before. I feel like people. I'm trying to think, like, how do I say this without sounding more than what they report is what's carrying their economy.
Yeah. We were talking about that, last night.
Yeah,
I think that's facts.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the two main things that carry their economy here is obviously going to be drug trade and sex trade. I think that's probably the more than any other export they have here. Coffee ain't pulling in that type of money. So
yeah, I kind of forgot who was like somebody was doubting me when I was telling them that I think because they were like, who's even really buying that stuff? A couple people asked me that, still like, yo, are people still buying that stuff? And I'm like, bro, Who did I have that conversation with? I was talking about how like maybe it was you. I don't remember. But I was talking about like how like when a key leaves Colombia, like what it's worth in Colombia and what it's worth when it leaves Colombia. I was like talking about that. I'm like, bro, by the time that key done touched a couple places and gets to his destination, well, let me not say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to promote the shit. I just want you guys to understand, like, it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Paul's Delivery with the $99. Always coming in here and throwing bands, man. Listen, look.
Brother, yes.
Yeah, flowers. Yeah, when they start moving flowers and moving roses, just know that a rose that might have cost $400 goes into costing $250,000. Okay? And those are real numbers for you. Like, so when you got that type of money and influence and everything else, and you understand the culture here, what I basically see is like, okay, prime example. You've been to Plaza Botero. I'm sure you've been around there, so you've seen. There's a church right in that area. Mm-hmm. And what's happening right outside the church?
It's the oldest church here in Medellin, from my understanding.
And then what's going on right outside the church?
Yeah, literally on the other side of it.
It's just open selling right next to the church. Motherfuckers are being there praying to Jesus, come outside and come get some box. I swear to God, like if that doesn't tell you what this country is, nothing else will. Nothing else will. Says it's worth 50 times the value when it reaches its final destination. Yeah, exactly. So you guys don't go outside of red light districts. That's funny because I went to Japan. I went to the Philippines. I went to Lima, Peru, and none of those areas were red light districts. And that was all in the past year. I know it's hard for some of you guys to remember that I've traveled to other places because you guys are not like stuck on the channel, but stick around the channel, hit the like button, watch the content. I have a 24/7 live stream channel that takes all of my travel clips that I've never published and puts them in live stream form for y'all so y'all can go watch it. And we keep the live streams up. They're like 11-hour long live streams that y'all could just put on and watch. Guys, I've traveled the world. Like, I haven't traveled the whole world, but I've been to every continent except for Africa and Australia. So I think when I speak on certain things, I think I think at this point, I think I'm qualified to speak on certain shit, right? Like, you don't see certain shit. I've just never been to a country like Colombia. I don't know if like the DR is the same, but I haven't been to a country like Colombia in my life. Like, Colombia is the one place where I'll bag a chick working a job at a restaurant and she tries to solicit me later that night. I've never experienced that nowhere else.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think you will.
Said Jesus and box cells outside cooked. Yeah, man. Listen, guys, dropping a link for you guys that wanted to come on here and share your opinion, man. Anyways, Passport, talk to us, man. Talk to the chat. Put them on. We got 183 people in the building. Hit the like button. We got 4 people on Kick. I don't know where y'all came from, but shout out to my guys on Kick. I appreciate you guys for watching.
Yeah, put that there. Yeah, man. I think it's a lot of guys. I mean, obviously, I don't know your audience, so I don't know how educated they are on Colombia or just Medellin in general. But I think a lot of guys what you see on YouTube and what life is like once you really get here is completely different. I've said this before a lot of times on my channel or on different lives. A lot of YouTube content, at least the vlogs, is highlight reels, and in some cases, with some of the YouTubers, depending on who they are, some of these girls may be paid actors. So, what you seeing online is not always going to represent what life is truly like once you get here and once you fully, I won't say fully get integrated, but you start to get integrated and actually, really start connecting with local people and doing things here. But that's just my thought.
I just caught this comment. It says Houston just opened up a nonstop flight to CTG. Black men ain't gonna stop traveling. Well, I'm not saying black men are gonna stop traveling. What I'm saying is that we might be on the horizon where it becomes difficult or impossible for y'all to come into certain countries because of what's going on, right? And I'm not talking about the guys spinning girls around or slapping girls' booty cheeks or nothing like that in public. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's the fact that they're making a system. They are creating a system that they can start keeping track of who they believe are bad actors in their country, even if it's not true. Right? They're taking IDs, they're taking pictures of your ID, which I don't think is going to do shit, right? But I've noticed they're getting better with their system, and that system can be abused like every other system in this country gets abused to disproportionately affect you as a man, especially a YouTuber, right? Where they can just start to report you. They put your name in a database, you come through, you get your passport scanned or whatever, you pop up on a list that says no entry. And you don't even know why. They don't even really try to explain it. And anybody could say anything they want and have you on that list.
But are you saying this is strictly for YouTubers? Or are you just saying this for black men in general?
Black men in general. Because YouTubers are not the only ones that are visible. Guys in these group chats are visible as well. And there's like other guys in these WhatsApp group chats that are visible. There's other guys that have your information and they can abuse it how they want. So it's like what I'm telling dudes, because if someone's just going to report you out of bad faith and they just want to see you do bad, you can't do nothing about that. But some of you guys that have the control to do something about that, all I've been saying to y'all is, listen, you see the agenda, you see what's going on. Y'all trying to pin everything on this white guy like he's doing everything, right? It's not only him. It's your own kinfolk doing it to y'all. And, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those kinds of situations where I got to just worry about myself. Because niggas don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. 100%. That's facts. Oh, by the way, are you coming through tomorrow?
Where at, bro? You gotta hit me with the details.
All right, I'll shoot you a message off stream.
All right, bet. All right, bro. But if you have anything that you want to say to the chat before you go,
I just want to jump on real quick and say what's up. That's it. Comment on the whole girl situation. That was it.
All right, bet. So I'm gonna drop your I'm gonna drop your channel in the chat. Make sure you guys go sub up to Passport Graffiti. He got dope ass content. Met him in person, dope ass dude. He's got a lot he could teach y'all. So y'all should definitely tap in with his channel. Especially if you guys want to learn more about Medellin, tap in with his channel for real. And follow him on the gram too. I appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right.
So chat, if you guys got videos you want me to react to, you want topics you want me to talk about, we could do it. I dropped the link. Got 186 people here. Some of you guys were nervous. Y'all had a lot of shit to say earlier stream. Now no one has nothing to say. I just think that's interesting. I think it's interesting. Okay. So make sure y'all tap in with Passport Graffiti. All right. Hey, man. LARPing. Yup. Uh-huh. Yes. I learned a new word and I can't stop saying it. LARPing. You motherfuckers want to come in this bitch and LARP. You motherfuckers want to come in this chat and live action role play, nigga. You are in real time role playing like you not a bitch ass nigga. That's what y'all niggas is doing. Listen, I'm gonna abuse that word, bro. I'm gonna abuse the fuck out that word until everybody starts using that shit. I think the word LARP is the funniest shit ever. That shit has me crying when I hear niggas use that shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start applying that word to the travel space. You motherfuckers are some real LARPers, man. Y'all some real LARPers, bruh. Nah, I didn't kick him off the panel, man. He's always welcome on the panel. But I wanted to open up the panel to those of you guys that wanted to go back and forth about this Rob situation. If you don't, I'm going to get into the reactionary content. You know what I'm saying, guys? Hit the like button. Get the likes up. We got 182 in the building. Okay? But hold on. Let me see if I had a couple videos that I wanted to go over real quick. I'll drop the link again, though, for sure. If Passport Graffiti want to come back on stream, I'll drop the link again. Let me see. I'm just happy when I've been watching other live streamers, the chat do be getting them tight. So I know it's not just me. Usually my chat doesn't get me tight. It's like one nigga in the chat. Today we got a couple haters off of Razor Stream. That's fine, bro. We got almost 200 people in the chat tonight. And we just talking our shit. Ooh, okay, yeah. Definitely got to bring this up on stream. Hold on. Got to bring this up on stream. Hit the like button real quick, chat. Genuinely, for those of you guys that are still in here, I do want to ask a question. How do you feel? I don't think I've ever asked the chat this question. Fuck, you know, I should have actually kept Passport on for a little bit longer because I wish he would have answered this question. Passport Graffiti, if you're still here, come back on for a second, bro. I want to ask you something. Chat, how do y'all feel about people being reported to local governments, whether it's migration? You guys saw with the Sheku nigga, he was like reporting Austin Holloman for working and earning an income in another country. How do you feel about that? Do you think, yes, I support that, you should be doing things the proper way? Or do you think, nah, that shit whack, y'all niggas is some snitches? How does the chat feel about this? How does the chat feel about this? As most of you know, there are places like El Salvador that need discovering. Colombia ain't the only country that's out there. The travel Simba. I have been to several countries this year. I'm not only in Colombia. I know you guys see me here for a really long time, but I've been to several countries this year, bro. Okay? I'm not only in Colombia. All right, bro. The chat can hear you. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. The chat can hear you, but they can't see you. Talk to me. Yo. You're the intuitive Don. You were on the panel, brother. Talk to the chat. So that's what we said. I didn't think I kicked him off though. I thought he was just like, nah, man. I just wanted to just say that. I was like, all right, cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I kicked him off. If he feel like I kicked him off, bro, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick him off. But I think I actually should have asked him a couple more questions. The intuitive Dawn, if you're talking, we cannot hear you, bro. Are you talking with us? All right. Well, I just dropped the link again if niggas want to come up here. All right. Get your audio together. Set up. Hold on. Let me text this bitch back for a minute. Cuando estás libre? Cuando estás libre? All right, guys. So while I pull up this content, just take a second to hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, bless the Cash App, $ Homieshub. If you guys support the ecosystem and support everything I got going on, I got some dope shit rolling out for you guys, man. For those of you guys that's waiting on the mobile app, I'm going to be completely transparent. We have been denied like 100 times for a bunch of things they want us to fix, change. It's so annoying trying to get a mobile app into the Apple Store. I think we already got it into the Google Play Store. I have to double check. So that's really the holdup. Every time they hit us with the denial, I got to go back and fix something and try to resubmit it. But the mobile app will be out. I can assure you of that. All right. All right. All right, bro. We can hear you now.
All right. Yeah. It's good to be on stream. You know, I'm a fan of your content, and I agree with a lot of what you're saying. You know, me personally, I've been traveling since I was 19. I'm 30. The primary spots that I do frequent is Dominican Republic, but I've been to Colombia maybe 5 times, and I spent 2 months in Bucaramanga. I will say, in Colombia, they are very vicious and apex predators when it comes on to dealing with foreigners and even with themselves. You know, these dudes who think they're gonna go over there and find like a regular chick, it's very hard. And even when you try to infiltrate like the quote unquote elite circles, it's tough. Even if you have more than the people in the elite circles, you're not one of them. And on top of it too, if you're black, it's rough. You know?
I call that xenophobia, bro.
I think it's a little bit more than xenophobia, because I think it's like a software issue with them. They're not used to seeing black people with money.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got that colorism shit, but trust me, once they get off that land and they start going to America, that shit turns into pure racism, right? That's why they say shit like, oh, black man, you come in here to do something that you can't do in your own country, because they don't see black people in their country do the same thing. So, guys, for y'all that don't know what xenophobia means, hold on. Xenophobia is the rejection, fear, or hostility or hatred towards foreigners. So, if y'all remember, I did an IRL stream and I bagged that little torta chick from the bar. Some of y'all like, yo, she's mad ugly. Why'd you bag her? Listen, I bag regular chicks all the time because I just want to have a circle of, you know, non-working women that I can talk to. So she came over to the crib. We was talking. We was chopping it up. Right? It was good ass vibes. And she basically told me, and she was very honest and transparent. She was like, she's never had sex with a foreigner, allegedly. And she never really, and she can't say she never would, because I'm like, I mean, you can't say you never would because you're here at the crib. Not saying that I hit or whatever, but I'm like, you know, like how many of these late nights you laid up in my bed gonna happen before something happens? But she was very adamant on like, nah, like I don't ask for money. She's like a lot of girls are shameless when they ask guys for money. She's like, she has too much shame to ask for money. Now, obviously, she could just be saying that shit to rock me to sleep, and she's gonna end up asking me for money anyway. But she was, you know, we were having a deeper conversation than what most foreigners would have. We were having a real conversation, and we started diving into just the mentality as to how she views foreigners. And because she's worked in clubs, she's worked in gringo areas, she can't stand foreigners. And she shares the sentiments most Colombians can't stand foreigners. And she was, and I said, do you think it's a form of xenophobia? Because y'all don't just do it with you know, Americans. Y'all do it with everybody that's not Colombian. And she was like, yeah. She was like, to be honest, like not even a lie, just to be completely transparent with you, she's like, I do think the majority of us are xenophobic. If you're not Colombian, you don't share code. I mean, sometimes they even do it amongst just like paisas and costeñas and caleñas. Like, if you're not one of them, they won't accept you. It doesn't matter how much money you have because naturally they're not a rich country. So it's not like you become some elite in the country and money matters. They're poor to everybody else regardless. So that doesn't matter. Money only buys you their attention because of what you're currently giving them at that time. But it doesn't really get any deeper than that. Some of them allow you into their social circle and shit like that, but that's when you basically start LARPing like one of them. Like, yo, I'm Colombian. I speak Spanish now. I dance the way you do. I get hyped about the same shit. I celebrate the same holidays as you. Like, you have to become one of them to be accepted, for them to stop looking at you as a certain way. I don't know if you could relate. I don't know if anybody who's really spent time in Colombia can like relate to that, but you know.
To a degree, I can relate with it. But maybe my experience was a bit different because I was in Bucaramanga. It's not really a tourist trap like that, you know. So in that area, I was considered like exotic in a way. I'm much taller than them, you know. Like even when I went to Smart Fit and I'm just doing my basic warm up, 225, these dudes are like, "Oh shit, que animale," and I'm like, "Yo." I'm realizing that, you know, my diet from the United States is completely different than their diet. So I'm just a freak of nature to them.
Yeah, I've noticed that when I'm at the gym, I don't know if this happens to you, but they find some reason why they have to interact with me constantly. I don't. It's like, hey, bro, are you using those weights? Hey, bro, it's like, yo, Brody, it's like you didn't need these weights until you saw me pick these shits. It's like you just want to ask me. Or it's like, hey, bro, can you get off this bench? Hey, bro, can I jump on this bench with you? I know that's gym kind of etiquette, but I started feeling like, man, I think I'm going to speak for myself. When I'm in the gym and I'm pumped up, I see these niggas looking at me. They're looking at me. They're scanning me. They're sizing you up constantly. And it's natural for you to be in like an environment amongst men and people are sizing you up, but it's different when you're like a different build than like they are. Like, okay, you know,
But
you're a really different build.
ego comes into play with that too. There's probably chicks in the gym looking too, and you
Yeah.
know they know you from the States. You got more money than them. You're built better than them. Like, how can you really compete?
Okay. I'm
Because
glad
the
you said
gym,
that.
because the gym is, it's a social setting in a way.
I
And
am
whenever you go to like a new gym, like you don't necessarily know the dynamic of this gym. They could be a dude there who had a gym crush for like 6 months, and then here you go popping up and you done fucked up his whole flow.
so I'm I'm glad you said that because that's also something else that I've noticed too is
Because
Damn, what the fuck was
not to cut you. When I was in Bucaramanga, right? Don't get me wrong. They're selling box everywhere, but I noticed I see like a few chicks in there with like BBLs and shit like that, and I'm like, nah. You really live in Bucaramanga. You just go to Medellin and Cartagena to trap. So when they see me in there, I'm using the machines, and all of a sudden this chick wants to come up and respond to me in English. Oh, are you still using this? She's trying to size me up. And people are paying attention to all of this.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. That was my next point, right? So my next point that I wanted to make was this. The jealousy is crazy here. Like, you guys think buying box is like, I don't mean to keep talking about buying box, but everything comes back to buying box when you talk about Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think buying box is their problem. It's not their problem. And then they go, oh no, it's the way you're buying box. No. The problem is you can't buy box the way that I can buy box.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it becomes a problem. You can't wake up and say, yo, I feel like having a threesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you see a new chick coming to the house every day, you don't even hear nothing. There's no loud music. There's nothing, but you're getting upset. You're like reporting shit. It's just more so like, yo, like we don't like that you get to live this lifestyle in front of our face and we can't partake. And when you understand that they think like that, everything that happens in this country makes sense. It's the same thing with them talking about, oh, the YouTubers are painting an image of the country. Nigga, they don't give a fuck about that. This country runs off sex. It runs off sex. Their problem is that YouTubers come, they record their beautiful women, they get a bag, and they never get a cut. They don't stay long enough to get taxed, none of that shit. So they never get a cut of the bread, and that's the problem. Is I'm not getting a cut of the money. I'm not able to hit as much as you can. I can't just trick as freely as you can. So now it's an assault on the foreigner. It's like, bro, it's like a strong. I've noticed it. I don't want to shit on. I'm not trying to shit on the country because I love this country, but I'm saying what's real. Like, bro, there's a strong sense of jealousy here, bro. And it's just it gets.
There's a bunch of haters, man.
Yeah,
they hate us because they ain't us. Basically, we got more money. We're fucking their bitches, right? We're fucking the bitches that they're at home sleeping with.
Yeah. Like, hold on, let me add Intuitive Dawn in here too. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a jealousy. So I'm glad that he said it because he notices it too. It's like, yo, once they learn that you American, and that's why I try to cosplay like I'm like Afro-Colombian. I try my best to not even say nothing in Spanish because I know they're gonna catch me as soon as I start talking. It's like, yo, I try my best to cosplay like I'm a nigga from like Choco or some shit. Cause I'm like, yo,
or you could be just a nigga from Nigeria.
Hell nah, nigga.
Nah. When I was in Bogota, there was some Africans. In Bogota, yes. This like walking around. It's crazy, like Santa Fe and shit like that. There's Nigerians that be going over there, bro.
Yeah, Santa Fe is rough. Yeah, that's my kicking spot is Bogota. And the last time I was there, I stayed right near Santa Fe, right next to the Smart Fit. I stayed in that building where the Smart Fit is, if you know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but Santa Fe was rough when I walked through it. Like, damn.
I was mad he even said anything about Bucaramanga. Like, nigga, stop telling these niggas about these cities, nigga. Keep your ass out of Bucaramanga, man.
Regardless, I mean, they sell it the same as bitches in Medellin or Bogota.
Yeah, but see, my thing with some of these chicks that's not in Medellin and Cartagena is they don't really know how to sell it. They don't know how.
No, they don't. I mean? They don't. The rookies. Yeah, I met a few rookies. Like it's almost like they go to Medellin to like take lessons, then come back to like Bogota to sell it type shit. You know, they do an internship per se. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
wild.
Medellin player, we can hear you, bro. Talk to us.
Yeah, I just had a quick question for you, Mofa. You said
Yo, your microphone is muffled as hell, bro. Could barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Nah, you're super.
Yes,
Nah, you're
it
super
sounds
low.
like a
You
lot
like on headphones?
of static.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on, let me mute my.
Can you hear me now?
Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up.
Talk to us. Talk to us. Let me see if it works.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So you said you knew girls that were paying American men?
Yeah, you muffled, dog.
Yeah, he's super muffled.
He said it sounded like he said you knew guys that were paying American something.
American men.
American men?
Yes.
What, like Colombian women?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have. It's not a common story. I know one girl, she was taking care of like not to shit on him because he might watch the channel too, but you feel like he's an American dude that's like taking money from these prosties because he was super broke. So she was. I don't know what he was doing. He must have been putting her soul through the mattress.
Yeah.
She would. Yeah, because she would hit the park, and after she leave the park, she go break off bread with that nigga.
You talking about Mariah?
No, I'm talking about a local Colombian chick, man. She was giving some American nigga money.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Why you ask though?
Well, because I know that one guy who's a pimp is in Colombia, so I thought it was him.
Who? Shit.
The Freeze is It guy?
Who?
The Freeze is It guy? I thought it was him. So
the Freeze is It?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I thought that's who you were talking about before you just said the story.
Bro, you gotta come in. You gotta leave and come back. Well, your mic is so low.
It sound like he like talking in a pillow. You in bed, dog?
Yeah.
So what happened? What did I miss early on the stream, Mosa?
Basically, the travel. So I'm just full on assault on just stupid black people. Like that's it. I don't give a fuck if you guys call me racist or nothing. I hate niggas because I'm Nigerian. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Like the amount of stupid, retarded black people that exist in this space is like ridiculous. Like it's literally insanity. Like obviously I understand that Razor Razor's audience attracts a different type of dumbass. So it's like I'm sitting on there and obviously you got niggas LARPing all day, acting like they actually played the live stream and trying to say I was like siding with Rob and I was like serving the white massa and all this other stupid shit that they were trying to say. And I'm like, bro, did you even watch because it's like in one breath it's, oh, you should have never gave him a platform. And then in the next breath it's, oh, why you mad that nobody watches your videos? I'm like, if no one watches my videos, then how did I give him a platform? Like nobody would have seen it then. So it's like
they want you to be full nigga, nothing else.
Yes, and that's what I'm getting at. Because I handled the situation intelligently and opened up dialogue for number one for him to explain himself, and then let other people come on there and invent their opinions. It's like they wanted this to be like a roast session where I'm roasting this nigga the whole time. Like, oh, you can go at other black guys, but you can't go at him. I'm like, Rob's not going at me, and he's already saying on the stream that he fuck with me. So it's like. You feel me? Like, and even then, I'm like, hey, bro, like, I respect you nonetheless. I don't rock with the whole reporting people to migration shit, but I understand it now that you've broken down your point and you have explained your motivation behind it. And I just felt like we had a really intellectual conversation I thought that everything was going to move past that. I get on YouTube, and every day is some new person telling me that I'm serving the white massa, and I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you niggas?
They're not creative thinkers, and they just want to put you in a box. But I mean, Rob he's an okay dude, but he is like somebody said in the chat, he's different. I don't know what his like end goal is, but it seems like he's kind of like grifting or trying to gain favor from the Colombians, in my opinion.
What does the chat think? What do you guys think Rob's doing? What do you think he cares to clean up the passport bro streets, or is he grifting? Or is he trying to gain favor from the Colombians? What does the chat think? Said the truth is Rob is at a grave advantage. Nobody cares when you Negroes have no one cares what you Negroes have to say. Just being honest.
Chosen one. Nice.
I mean, he's not lying. People feel like he's gonna be like niggas is saying I'm treating him like white massa. What about the black niggas that's reporting to him? Y'all don't think they like those niggas treating him like they're Moses? Like he's gonna set us free of these passport bros. Let's just report everybody. How come nobody's speaking on that?
Yeah, no, dead ass, because I hit him up for something unrelated to, passport bro shit, and he told me, he was like, yeah, somebody sent me, I just got 2 messages talking about Mosa. I'm like, Mosa? I was like, you talking about the Homieshub? He's like, oh, that's the Homieshub? He didn't even know you were Mosa. So niggas are reporting you, which is crazy. I was like, what the fuck? So now he knows. So hopefully he doesn't do hit pieces or anything. I don't know.
Bro, niggas have been reporting me for over a month, bro. They're tagging migration in my shit. And see, now the thing they're doing is because they don't have a story, they're trying to make one up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me at this point, I've already accepted that when I leave Colombia, I might not be able to come back for a while. I've settled that with myself like 2 months ago. I was like, listen, I didn't even want to stay. When I came to Medellin, I wasn't supposed to be here for more than 3 weeks anyway. I stayed because I love the country. I love it here, but it's not worth it because, like I said before, I have visibility. It's easy to attack me. It's been a 90-day siege on me. Every day, someone's spinning up a new live stream. Niggas go, oh, you're beefing with everyone in the space. It's like, okay, cool. I'm beefing with the whole space. Something's wrong with me. I do an interview with this nigga, and people are now going at me for doing an interview with this guy that I opened up the panel so everybody could get their shit off on him. And niggas is still saying, yeah, because you platformer. And it's like there's so many low IQ black people that LARP in this space. And I'm going to keep using the word LARP because I love that fucking word now, right? There's so many low IQ niggas that's LARPing in this space, bro. It's like, bro, I have nothing else to say. Like, some of y'all like, yo, bro, like, don't trust the colonizer and shit like this. And listen, I respect Rob because, like I said, I got introduced to him differently than y'all got introduced to him. I got introduced to him as a nigga that was supporting Chill Capo because, you know what I'm saying? This, I'm not going to lie, it does seem like a grift, and it looked like he going for low-hanging fruit, but I said that to him already. I said everything I needed to say on stream, and it's like niggas are hearing what they want to hear. So I'm like, okay, Rob is not the problem. I know you guys want to make Rob the problem, or you're trying to make me the problem. The problem is us. Niggas are the problem, Mosa. Niggas are the problem. Yes. The problem is niggas.
And that's why I always, when I go to Colombia, I'm solo. And, I make exceptions, to meet you. Last time I came, Medellin, because I fuck with you. But when we hung out, we weren't on nigga shit. So we did like film. We just hung out, you know, had a drink or two, bought a bottle, hugged on some bitches, you know, type shit.
Yeah. And nigga, you pulled some fine shit that night too, nigga. I ain't forget.
Yeah.
You pulled some fine shit that night too, nigga. I ain't forget. I ain't forget that. But back to the point, there's too many ignorant black niggas LARPing in this space as if like what they try to represent isn't them just role playing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, look, like shout out to Rob because he's in the chat right now. He says, I ain't coming for Homieshub.
What up, Rob?
What up? So look, right? He's not coming for me, and they go say, "Oh, bro, you're this shit."
No, we already, but Mosa, we already know that. Rob knows that. Like,
hold on, Tyree. But let me get my shit off real quick, right? Okay,
go ahead.
I can't have smoke for Rob because he's not motivating himself to do this, right? He has an army of other niggas that look like me reporting niggas like me to him.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I
like? More than the content that Rob is making, niggas are reporting.
Right. So I'm like, okay, you guys are more mad that I had a conversation with him on stream than you are at the niggas reporting you in your own group chats. And it's like, yo, bro, like, you know, I get why when black niggas see a certain level of success, they just move away from black niggas. And until we admit the fact that us as niggas are the problem, we are always going to suffer for this shit. Now, I'm going to say this to Rob, right? And I said it to him before. You were going for low-hanging fruit. But Rob has already made it clear to me multiple times off stream and on stream that his focus is not Passport Bros. He's going after bigger fish to fry. He's going after
degenerates.
Right. He's going after degenerates. He's not, oh, let me focus on these guys because they're getting more pussy than me. He turned his attention to y'all because y'all were going at his family. It makes sense. Like, I'm not mad. I don't know why you guys expect me to be overly mad at this nigga. I can't be mad at him. I would be mad at him if there was an army of white niggas behind him. Then it's like, all right, nigga. You feel me?
Like, what would you do if somebody's going after your family? Would it be war?
Of course there's going to be war.
Yeah, so, like, this is... So Rob is doing, like, minimal type shit.
Right.
This is minimal.
And to be honest with you, not to discredit Rob, I don't really think he's sitting there reporting any of you niggas. I think he's putting y'all on blast, but I don't think he's sitting there filling out a form on you niggas. I think everybody contacting him is legitimately trying to get you niggas fried up. That's what I think. So I don't think he woke up and said, yo, let me fry this nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, I was following Rob when he was going at the Colombian government for what they did to Capo. That's how I remember him. That's why we started that's why he even came into the ethos of thought, was he was defending us. So I'm not looking at him as, oh, he's doing this. Now, granted, if he thinks he's going to get more traction talking about Passport Bros and talking about, like degenerates, and he's a grifter or like whatever the fuck it is what it is. Like I said before, Rob ain't black. So I don't expect him to have that, nah, niggas is off limits mindset. I don't. Hey, Rob, I'm going to say this to you, bro. Right? I don't hate white people, but I'm a very pro-black person, bro. I'm very pro-black. So you got to respect the fact that I'm going to speak like a pro-black nigga.
And this is coming from a Nigerian American, and Nigerians hate niggas. So which says a lot. Yeah,
I know the Africans like licking boots when it comes to white people. I don't do that.
Exactly.
at
Exactly.
all. You feel me? So it's like,
Bro.
but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I hate the nigga. I'm like, nigga, I respect it, bro. Like, you doing what you supposed to do, and it's working. That's it. He said, 100 more cheeseburger, Jesus, and other perverts that I'm coming for. You guys can have your parties.
Yep.
Look. See, look, this the dumb shit I'm saying. Another
Yeah.
African and a white man didn't learn from Trump, bro.
I'm a Trump
can't win
supporter.
with these niggas, bro.
They're not affect me. Thank you, America.
I'll let Rob come on the panel just to piss everybody off.
Yeah, pull him up. Pull him up.
Rob, pull up, man. Talk to the audience, bro.
Alexa, turn the office lights blue.
By the way, Tyree, shout out for the 20. I appreciate you, G.
Brother, yes.
Listen, I think you guys know exactly what all of these problems are at.
Intuitive Dawn, you coming in like a robot right now.
Yeah. All of these problems are happening because this thing here is too accessible. Low vibration people.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. I mean, it's wide open. No, you're right.
It's so accessible. Anybody who has a decent enough job in the States can travel and go to these places. But one thing I've realized is, I've used the Dominican Republic as an example, since I first started traveling there 10 years ago, gotten a whole lot more expensive, and it's not just due to inflation. They're trying to price certain individuals out. They don't want it anymore.
Yo, Don, you're gonna have to go in and come back. Your audio is sound like you talking through a blender right now, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
Yeah, I can't really hear you. Go in and come back, bro. I'm gonna drop you down, bro. Go in and come back.
You can have your Melissa. You can have your parties. So next stream, I expect a big booty Latina party.
Bro, Rob is not the problem, bro. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna keep saying, nigga, when I seen that Nanu or Nana Kweku nigga start trying to encourage niggas to report me to migration because me and like Mariah were having a back and forth, nigga, I have fucking LARPing ass Bando tell me in the DM, yo, you gonna get in trouble with migration if you keep fucking with Mariah. I'm like, nigga, are you like
What?
that because
Sim ass niggas.
me like, bro, be telling you, bro, these niggas be LARPing. I'm like, yo, bro, did you just say that? Did you really?
No, that's more than LARPing. That nigga is simping, kind of like that old nigga. Was that last night? I kind of like I went to bed early, so I heard some old dude on there talking like, oh, I supported her and like all the donations and all that shit from was that last night?
Nah, it wasn't last night. That was the night before.
Or night before.
Hey, hold on.
What up, Rob?
Hold on.
What's going on?
Let me hide y'all, but y'all can hear them, man. Let me bring Rob up real quick. Yo, Rob, I am receiving a lot of smoke for having a conversation with you, bro.
I know.
Like,
I'm watching it.
I'm getting.
You know what's funny?
The whole black community right now, bro. The whole black community is on my ass.
But no, it's really not that, because you know what's funny. You know how I found out tonight? This is what guys don't get. It's only the community that is in these chats, because tonight, you know how I found you on Razor, whatever that guy's show is? A black man led me there, right?
Exactly.
Hey, the text that I sent you tonight with all the numbers, because someone said, hey, we need to see proof. I sent it to you, Moshe, in your WhatsApp with all the phone numbers.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, black man sending that. So right now, the only thing that people see in the chat is the black guys that are complaining about this and calling me out and saying things about you guys. But you don't realize, and when I'm saying you, I'm talking to you guys in the chat right now. There's more of us on this side than there is of you, right? But we're not in the they're not in the chats arguing with you guys, right?
What do you
But
mean,
they
Rob? What do you
what's that?
mean? There's
What I
more
mean
who?
is that support what's going on. Like, hey, like if I show you guys my DMs, right? The guys that are hating on y'all for, and when I say y'all, I don't mean you, but like these guys being goofy as shit in the comment section, it's all black dudes that are hating on you guys. Like
Yes.
like people don't realize that.
So you're saying there's more people who do not want degeneracy as opposed to the ones that do?
Absolutely, bro. Because look, you know what? It's all the guys that are living here and spending time here that are having to deal with the fallout of that shit. They don't want to be part of it, bro.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, I'm one of them. I don't like I said, I don't meet people. I met most of the one time in Medellin like last year, and I mean that was the extent. Otherwise, I'm solo doing my own thing.
Yeah,
Yo,
hey, and here's the other thing too.
Read this
Like,
comment. Read this. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know if he's trolling or LARPing, which is a word we're gonna keep saying on stream. LARPing. I don't know if he's trolling or LARPing. This is not like this is what's really going on. I know it. Says Rob, I'm sending over more, bro.
Yeah, they probably are because they know. Look, they know if they send it over that I ain't gonna put them out there, right? They know that I ain't gonna go exposing them for sending some stuff over, right? Whether someone gets in trouble or not is regardless. But guys know that pretty much they could pop up anything in my inbox, and that hey, whether it's you getting drugged or you turning someone over, whoever sends anything to me, I leave them out of it. So they know that they got a place they could send wherever they want to.
Hold on, let me read Xavier Moore's comments because he's one of my like core supporters. And he's been on my ass saying that I'm worshiping white massa, right? So he goes, Rob, you're the serpent in the garden.
Oh,
do you
man.
really think we trust your words? Nice try. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Dang, that sounds philosophical. Holy moly. What is that? That's crazy. What do you got to say to that, Rob?
Hey, Xavier, at least you're talking to me with some depth, bro. So I can appreciate that. At least you did some thinking with that there.
That was ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what niggas had expecting when you came on the panel. Niggas had expecting that I was gonna let you on a panel and I was just gonna fry you up the way I do everybody else. Right?
Yeah.
Not understanding there. Like I said, I've been trying to get you on the show even before this, like reporting passport bros thing. I was telling Capo like, yo, bro, I know you tapped in with him. Get him on because we would love to holler at him. And then when this passport bro thing happened, I was like, damn, now we really gotta talk to him because I gotta understand like what the fuck happened. Now I'm understanding, which is why I got you on here because now we understood the whole thing.
Right? Well, the thing is, like Mo say, he's not just reporting passport bros. He's reporting everybody.
Bro, black people don't care about that shit.
Yeah. It's been about behavior. It's been about behavior. Look, here's the thing.
Yes,
you guys can go
agree.
back. You guys can go back to your parties and stuff because like I'm past it, to be honest. And now if someone sends over something to me where you guys are like secret, and when I say you guys, I'm just referring to everyone. That's why.
Rob, you don't have to keep quantifying that statement. We get it. You're not talking about black people. We get it.
Last time I said you guys,
because if he said,
I remember, but you don't have to keep saying it every time.
No, hey, you know what's funny is the next day in my DMs I said you guys to a white guy, and he was like, "Yo, who you talking about?" I was like, "Bro, everyone gets so butthurt over you guys."
Hey, Rob, either you own it or you use a different word.
Yeah, but I gotta own it because that's just how I talk, bro. So I mean, that's what's coming out.
Own it, no apologies.
Like, if it's some like fucking dirty ass shit that comes over to me, but like now, like if I'm gonna spend any time on this at all, I'm gonna go for the guys that are actually real scumbags, like the Hunter Moores of the world. That dude is the primary focus of my attention right now because he's just a piece of shit. So, Huh?
Who's Hunter Moore?
Man, Hunter Moore is this guy. They actually have a docuseries on him on Netflix now. He went to prison. He had a website back in the U.S., right, where he was like a revenge porn type of site where exes were posting pictures of their exes. Come to find out, he was doing it. He was like hacking into people's emails and shit, and he was posting it. He went to prison and he got out. He did like 3 years supervised release. But now he's here. He's got like a porn site up, some webcam stuff going. But bro, he got taken down by like Anonymous and some guys there in the U.S. And now they're after him again right now. But like people started dropping his stuff on me. That's the thing. People kept saying I'm going after a group of, hey, I'm going after who's been presented to me, right? Then just a big enough villain happened to land in my inbox where it's like, you know what? I'm actually going to focus some time on this guy because he's a real piece of shit. So
have you already posted about him this week or what?
Yeah, he got one of them down. I posted twice about him. So
I think
they got me because. Go ahead.
So how did that dude even get into Colombia, being a felon and all of that stuff?
Wait.
Yeah, that's what I had to look. I had to look it up. Because of the type of crime that he did, because he served his sentence and he did the supervised release. He was able to get a passport. Because I had to look that up too. Like, yo, how did he even get here?
Yo, so Rob, let me say this because I do got to challenge you a bit, just for the sake of the stream. They're saying you're a grifter. You're grifting to whatever is going to traffic you attention and views. What do you got to say about that?
Well, look, I mean, I'll tell you this. So, and look, you guys might hate this. Look, I have been promoting, like we're helping guys start moving abroad, right? I'm launching the coaching program last week. You know, bro, my personal income increased by $12,500 a month in 5 days. Right, I'm doing what works. If I'm going to spend time making content, right, but if I'm grifting, right, if the whole point of this is to grow an audience, right, and you guys say I'm pandering to Colombians, I'm not pandering to Colombians, right? Really, the people that I would want supporting me are people from the U.S. because that would be the audience that I could actually monetize my content through, and that's just me speaking 100% being transparent. The last thing that I wanted to actually do is make enemies of Passport Bros. Right, because that group falls into people that I could actually be helping, and ultimately, hey, help you make money, and you obviously help me make money. Like that whole thing started, right? The Passport Bros were never on the radar. I told you guys how it started, right? And it was one thing, and pretty much just gonna keep it moving. But if you're gonna try to fuck with me and my family after that, then you got me pretty much pissed off. So I did what I did. Honestly, it's funny. I told you on the stream when you asked me, hey, after hearing all these guys, you think you're gonna stop? And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm going 10 times harder, right? But then by the end of that stream, talking to Pab, right, and just chopping it up with him and how cool he was being.
Yeah, he was cool.
Pab pretty much saved everybody else, right?
I saw that. I saw that dynamic. I was like, okay, this is some good rapport. Yeah, for sure.
So I didn't want to say this, but I have noticed after that stream, your temperament did change a little bit. You're like, all right, I'm not going to focus on these guys because they're not all bad. And I realize, what I'm saying? So
because
I do want to say that the temperament did change after that stream.
Well, it all happened kind of at the same time. Had the conversation with Pab. Hunter Moore popped up on the inbox. And it all kind of like, a chain of events kind of happened at once. And me hitting myself at the end of it like, yo, man, I never intended to set out to fuck with any of these guys. Now I got this real piece of shit right in front of me here. If I'm going to fuck with anybody, why don't I actually make it something that's worthy of someone that actually is really hurting people, right? Like coming and doing goofy, dirty stuff is whatever. But like Hunter Moore is an actual predator, right? That Australian guy that just put a girl in a brief backpack is a predator.
That was sick.
And then someone sent me over like this Cheeseburger Jesus guy. There are real actual predators out here.
Cheeseburger Jesus. Tell us about that.
I haven't gotten to look that much into him yet, though. But like, he's an old, dirty-looking white guy that's here. That's shooting porn with a lot of young-looking girls who have like 5 or 6 on a stream and stuff like that. I haven't got to dive that much into it because he's got certain like IPs and stuff blocked where you can't even like access his shit from Colombia. Like you got to be like in the US. So he's like trying to prevent that's when something's off though, when he's like trying to block, certain people from being able to get into it.
Wow.
So So, but you know, there's some of those guys out there that are actually like doing some real like deviant type of stuff. Even when it comes to Hunter, right? Like I've been talking to the guys that brought him down the first time, and they're like deep in his shit right now, and they're like, "Hey, we can confirm for a fact that at least one of those girls in his videos is underage because he's running like a porn site now, right?"
Wow.
So, you know, they're talking about wiping his bank account clean like they did the first time, and passing out the money to charities and shit, bro.
But
Damn.
I mean, are you not putting any accountability on the girls that are doing it, participating in this?
So here's the thing when it comes to the girls. I mean, look, it always my thing always started with the girls, right? But it always comes down to this. Look, the girls and the guys are the same in the sense that you got some girls in this that are like good girls. Like anyone that lives here, spent some time here knows. There's some girls that are out, you know, that are offering up sex services that are not bad chicks, man. They're in bad situations. They're
Yeah.
really good to dudes. They're really nice to be around. Like they don't deserve to be disrespected. They don't deserve to be like secretly filmed, right?
Oh wait,
Those chicks.
wait, so he's secretly filming them?
What's that? No, I'm talking about just in general when we're talking about
Oh
like the
yeah,
WhatsApp.
yeah.
We're talking about the WhatsApp. But no, when it comes to Hunter specific though, what I have heard is from a couple girls is that he promises a bunch of things and then he has them like sign documents and shit that's different and he's been fucking them over. So that's kind of like what the news is, and when there's a language barrier and stuff's hard to read and you don't understand it, it's I guess it can happen there. But
So hold on.
you know,
The contracts are in English?
I don't know. I don't know how the contracts are being done, but I've talked to multiple girls that have done it that basically said like, hey, we were lied to about like this whole situation and what was going to happen here.
So let
But it
me
sounds
ask
like
you
they're
this,
willing
right?
participants though.
Yes, in some cases, yes. But with Hunter himself, right? Dude, you got a guy that literally was in people's email inboxes, stealing people's emails, fucking put them on websites, and when he's being interviewed by like Good Morning America and shit, like fuck it, I don't give a fuck about nobody.
Well,
That dude's a piece.
he's that
Oh,
big?
Oh yeah, dude, he was blowing up in the United States, bro. Yeah, that's how he's got a whole docu-series made about him now. Like his site, he was making a shitload of money off of basically like just ruining people's lives. So when it comes to Hunter, it's not even just about the girls right now. It's about that dude ruined a lot of people's lives and he's out trying to do it again.
So he's in Medellin right now?
Yeah, he's here. I think he's bouncing between like Medellin and Bogota, but yeah, he's here.
Hold on,
Oh, wow.
Rob. Two questions, right? And they're both about your safety. Number one, civil. Number two, people that might wish to cause you harm. Let's start first with civil, right? You don't think, because I don't know how much research you're actually putting into this shit, but you don't think you might be opening yourself up once again to civil defamation suits?
No, I mean it all comes down to how I say what I say, right? Like anytime I claim something to be 100% true, like there's gonna be like pictures, photos, a document that's with it. Outside of that, it's gonna be like, hey, you know, this is what's being brought up, this is what's being said, right? This is what's being talked about. So it all comes down to how you communicate a topic. And here's the other part: when it comes to defamation, if you try to come after me for defamation, for one, I got a really good lawyer, and then he gets access to everything. He gets access to all your devices, everything that you have, your phone, your computer. We get to go through all of it, right? So the moment you open up a defamation suit, you have to hand me over all your personal devices, and my lawyer gets to go through all of those to then be able to refute any kind of your claims.
QB, I just wanted you to hear that because I said that to him. I think he backed down once he realized that he opening himself up to what's called discovery. Okay, second question. Suppose you run into some of these guys that feel some type of way. Like prime example, this guy that what if you run into some of these dudes?
I mean, bro, I think I've made my position as clear as I can without saying too much into it. Like, I mean, good luck. Good luck.
Nothing more to say. If anybody got questions for him,
I don't live in a secure. You could walk to my front door right now. So I have said the same thing over and over and over. For anyone that could sit down and do any kind of critical thinking, you're gonna get to a conclusion that makes sense, and that conclusion is your answer. So I mean, if you want to come at me, I mean, hey, if you see me around, good luck. Here, I'll even help you out. There better be multiple of you because there's never one of me.
Hey, don't give him ammunition, Rob.
Well, it's not even ammunition. It's about their safety. You're talking about my safety, right? People
Yeah.
keep bringing up my wife, and you guys don't realize that y'all should
Still,
probably
wait, they're
start there
still
and
doing
do.
that?
Y'all should do some. No, it's not even about that. It's about doing some research there, right?
Yeah.
People talk about, hey, you only been in XYZ, you only been there so long. The time that you spend somewhere doesn't matter. Who you are connected to matters,
Yes.
right? So I have.
It's about the relationships you build.
I have serious juice behind me to where if you try to fuck with me, you will be in a lot of trouble. That's why I would rather warn you. Like,
I'm gonna come hang out with you, Rob. I like juice.
So,
you got the juice.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I don't try to even be. I'm not that guy though. But I mean, look, I put up a video on my stories the other day. I'm in the middle of Sabaneta, in the middle of masses of people just hanging out. Like, I'm good. I'm not worried about my safety.
Oh no, I get it. I mean, I hire people when I'm there, so it's a matter of safety. You never know. It's like in Colombia.
Tyree, I do want to say that I like the way you travel. I want to read this comment real quick by Visual Hypes. Says, discovery is only for pertinent information pertaining to a case. You can't blackmail someone, LOL. So no. So what he's saying is if you're going to sue him for defamation, if you open yourself up to discovery and then we discover that the very things he's accusing you of doing, you're actually doing, then it's not defamation.
Yeah. So yeah, and you got to give it up, and then you can find yourself in other trouble. But yeah, it's not about blackmailing anyone. The things that I talk about, at the time that I talk about them, I know to be somewhat true, right? So I make sure I communicate it in a way that I don't just crucify someone and say that something it is what it is. But I also make sure that, if you try to come at me for something like defamation, that my lawyer will get what he needs and we'll be able to walk right through that.
Top right wanted to be white, and not wanted to be. I still do. I still do.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what's funny? Hey,
I still do.
Hey, you know what's funny though, Musa? Hey,
I want to be Rob.
Look, you know what's funny though? On Friday, everyone was coming after Rico, right? See me? I'm like I don't like to be like, hey, I'm a smart guy, but I'm a smart guy. So after we did that stream on Friday night, I started looking into who everybody was. And Rico, everyone on there trying to break Rico's balls. Everyone on there should have been trying to be friends with Rico. Rico's a motherfucking baller. So you know who I was hanging out with the very next day? Rico. Right? Like y'all are in here worrying about fighting with each other. That man in there is fucking riding around like, yo, why I got 2 Lambos? Because I could have 2 Lambos. Like, yo, I'm gonna go make friends with Rico, man. Maybe I can learn something. We can move forward, get farther together, type of deal.
Chess, not checkers.
Yeah, man. So
well, you got to think about who we're dealing with. We're dealing with niggas in this space. Niggas. So like that's the problem. And that's kind of like what Moses has been talking about the whole stream.
I think Rob, your like screen went black again. Like I think what's happening is that I'm trying to say this in a way where they're not going to call me a coon tomorrow. They're watching a power play happen and they're just upset they're not involved in the power play. I think that's what's kind of going on. Because like I said, if anybody else had that opportunity to interview, which wasn't planned, by the way, that just happened, they wouldn't be saying today that I'm turning on everyone and I'm doing X, Y, Z, right? And it's like,
that's how it goes.
Now they're watching this like, oh, this Homieshub nigga actually doesn't have a problem with Rob. Like, granted, reporting people to migration, I told you how I felt about that already. But I understand it. But I'm also sitting in the seat as someone who's already been reported. So it's like the same way Pop was cool. He's like, man, like, you just gonna do what you gotta do. Like, it's like, bro, I'm already there. I'm already at the point where I've already been like reported. I'm already at the point where I know other black niggas is doing it. I'm already, so it's like I don't see the point and attacking this dude. Like I don't feel, especially because now I got to get pretense. I've been following you since you were defending Capo, who was actually deported, and I think a lot of people forget that you were going at the government earlier this year. So it's kind of just like, it's like people don't want to get the whole picture. They just want to focus and isolate themselves on this one particular thing.
Yeah.
You know
And look, if people did any kind of thinking, because here's the deal, man. Like, and this is just for everyone. Migration and them, they're already watching, guys. They don't even really need me, right? They're already watching. They're integrated in this stuff, man. Like look, I came onto the scene, trying to defend Capo, but how they get that stuff? Like they're already watching, man.
No, they are because last time I went to Medellin, I went from Bogota, then I went to Medellin to see Mosa and hang out, party, whatever. They seized my bag going from Bogota to Medellin. I ended up like missing my flight. I was like, "Where the hell's my bag?" It was like in the back. They went through my fucking bag without telling me, but they didn't deport me or anything like that. I was just like, "What the fuck?" So no, they were definitely doing operations. Had I had like some dildos, some Diddy juice and other things in the bag, it'd probably be a different story.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for, man. They're gonna get you. And look, there's nobody that's like been coming here for a party or something that was in like a group that I went and handed over to migration, guys. Like it ain't like that. Like these guys, but they're watching, man. They're watching and they know who to watch, right? So like, I'm not the one that came here and kind of like all of a sudden like took an organization that was completely unaware of what was going on and all of a sudden like woke them up. Like no, they were already here doing this.
This is nothing new. Yeah, they've been doing this.
Yeah. So, and it's guys from in the community, in the WhatsApp groups that are sending all the stuff, man. So,
I would never say anything. I would never say anything from a WhatsApp group. I know that's sacred.
I think a lot of niggas got to get out of those WhatsApp groups. I think y'all got to just end that whole shit completely. Just get out of them, because I'm telling y'all, like,
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Well, I just don't like when Mosa. When fuck shit happens in the WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of been like the start of a lot of problems, but now it's like, okay, like we seen it coming with the situation with Floyd, because Medellin was getting on that child exploitation thing. Brazil cracked down on it. And
what's going on with Floyd now?
I have no clue what's going on with Floyd. I have no clue at all.
Poor guy, man.
But it's like we've seen it. It's like I think I might have said it sometime last year. I think they're gonna start connecting sex tourism with the abuse of minors and children, and it's gonna give them a reason to operate where it's like it's not gonna matter if someone is abusing like minors or just coming over here to just exploit women. They're just gonna lump everybody together and pack them up. So I think that angel list thing, and I don't know if that's the system you were using, Rob, to like report people, but if you end up on that angel list and your name gets brought up in that system, they don't let you into the country.
Yeah, you're fucked on that one. Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's tied to what's it called? What's the organization that's like led by like the USA and Europe, where they kind of like try to
Interpol.
There we go. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey man, you know more about it, man. Tell us.
So that's actually what I'm trying to start doing right now, is instead of trying to like even go to migration and stuff like that, to try to curb like the sexual predators, to try to start working on the US side, because at the end of the day, like there's a clear pattern, guys. White guys traveling alone, 35 plus, right? Whether it's the German guy just now in Bangkok, the Australian guy, then Thailand, the guys here that just killed the woman in Bogota. Like there's a pattern that's going on that the United States, right? And I'll focus on the United States because I can't do shit in Australia and anywhere else. The United States has to take some kind of position and stance on not allowing these guys to get out of the country and into these countries and hurt these kids anymore, bro. So that's really kind of where I'm trying to focus actually right now is what can be done on the US side to make it much harder and to keep these guys out of these countries that are over here that are hurting these kids and young girls.
Hold on, I want to first shout out the super chat before I even read the bullshit. Shout out to Ethan Abroad for the 10,000 pesos, 10,000 Colombian pesos. He says, if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is that simple. I mean, honestly,
that's another thing I did want to disagree with you too about with Rob too is that the like you're not doing anything wrong thing. I don't think it's about doing anything wrong. I think it's the misrepresentation of facts, right? Like prime example, going through migration with a box of condoms and being sent back for having a box of condoms. I think like it's not just like you're getting turned around, right? They're taking a photo of you and putting you up and saying that you came to sexually exploit women.
Yeah, that's stuff I've told you before. Like I think that's not cool at all. I don't think that doing that to anyone's cool.
No, trust me. I know you feel that way, but what I was trying to get you to understand last stream was even if your intention is not to burn down as much of the village as you're trying to, indirectly and accidentally, you're going to end up burning down the whole shit. And I'm going to say this because I knew you grew up in the hood and you got black friends. It's a little different when you're not black, right? Naturally, inside of us, we don't want to trigger the police or 12 or cops because even if we're trying to handle one situation, what usually happens is when we invite police or the system into our homes or into our families, they end up causing more damage than what they were originally supposed to come do. I'll give you, just a little quick example. If I'm having a spout with me and my girl and we're getting a little handsy with each other and she calls the police, now a situation that was just us getting into a back and forth and maybe she called the police because she was in fear, now turns into me getting arrested or getting my head slammed against the car or getting shot or getting it opens up a whole realm of bullshit. So I think what a lot of people feel like, or at least I'll say for myself, I can't speak for these other guys, but I feel like you might have good intentions and you're really just on some like, no, I'm just trying to stop the fuck shit because this is affecting us. And people that don't live here don't know that it is affecting us. But indirectly, you end up hurting other people. And I don't know if you were able to understand what I was saying to you when I said that.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. No, probably Friday night. I mean, between the chat and Dreads and and whoever talking, I'm gonna get sniped. And Austin, I'm more
Dreads.
Yeah.
That thing was nuts. That's Buster's homie.
Yeah, the last thing I want is for anyone to get jammed up. And look, I'm not naive enough to say just because I hang out with people and I got friends, like I'll never know what it's like to be black. Like I'll never pretend to be. I can share the moment where I really understood it the most. Like during COVID, I had a black car, black on black, everything, right? And you couldn't see it at night. I was driving home from the gym. It was like 3:00 in the morning. And I had my own business. I was just working working out, and I was in Texas, right? I was living in Texas. A state trooper pulled me over, right? And he wanted my license, and my license was in my center console, and my gun is in my center console, right? Because when I'm in the U.S., I always got a gun on me. And he told me at the time, remember when COVID was happening, everyone was locked down. Remember how crazy everything got too, right? There's fucking protests. Everyone hated each other. Shit was popping off. And I was like, all right, man, like, well, look, I'm going to grab my wallet in my center console, but my gun is in there. Okay. And he's like, all right, yeah, go get it. And he was so nonchalant about it. I said it to him again. I was like, look, I'm going to grab my wallet and my gun is in there. And he's like, yeah, I heard you the first time. Hurry up so we could both go home tonight. Right. And he just didn't give a shit at all. Right. That I'm about to reach in and grab a pistol. And it was in that moment where I was like, damn, man, like, I see how different actually I do have it right now. Like this guy doesn't blink twice for me. And if this was one of my friends right now, the situation will probably be at least a little bit different, right? After I got it, he was like, okay, now that I go sit in my car and you told me there's a gun here, at least hang out outside your car. But he didn't give a shit about it at all. So I know that you know that I'm gonna be treated differently, and B, I can never completely understand what you guys go through and have went through in your lives.
I'll say this, man, because you might have went from having 5 black friends. I'm sure you got a couple hundred now. Because like I said, there's a lot of black people that's rocking with you. When you recognize that white privilege, man, and you have no obligation to do so, utilize that shit to help a brother out. Help some of us out, man, and bless us with that white privilege, man, and help us out. Right now, you're in a position where you can equalize a little bit of everything if what's going on is based on race. If it's based on race. I don't think a lot of this shit is based on race, but people think it is based on race, right? So I think you're in that position because I feel like if you didn't pop up on the scene, the conversation being had right now that other black people were turning on each other wouldn't be being had. But now it's being brought to the light. Like, bro, black people are turning on each other. Y'all just can't see it. And it's only when this like white guy comes out and lets you know, like, hey man, my DMs are flooded and I fully intend to report you guys that's acting bad overseas. But this isn't like a Karen situation where I'm just picking on black guys. It's you guys reporting each other. And I'm just mad at the fact that like that isn't the emphasized point that people want to understand. Like they're understanding everything else besides the fact like, hey guys, the black niggas in your chat that you're sharing that little baddie with are reporting you to migration. I don't understand. And I'm gonna keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like your friends are reporting you to migration. Okay, for all you LARPing ass niggas in the chat.
Niggas hate niggas.
Yeah. Here's the other thing too. I put up a video that ended up with like 60,000 views where it was saying like black guys feel like they were being stereotyped and profiled, and it went viral. Yo, when I put up that video, I put it up because I knew as a white guy, I could say it and then give black guys a platform as opposed to a black guy trying to say it and it coming off different and be like, oh yeah, look, now they're just trying to say that, you know, we're profiling them. To where if I put it out there and I created the platform, that it gave everyone a platform to come in and say something now because I said it first. So I did that like in almost in defense or in support of giving guys the opportunity to be able to say someone and no one being able to point a finger because I brought up the topic.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have a different viewpoint of you because when I came into your content, me and your opinions were very aligned. You were, you know, supporting Chill Capo and calling out the government and calling out a lot of the fuck shit that was going on. And at that time, I was doing the same thing. And a lot of guys were like, bro, you better chill. They're going to deport you for talking like this, X, Y, Z. So I don't think people can understand, like I respect Rob regardless of what you guys say. You know what I'm saying? I've already shared the things I don't like. I don't have to keep doing that for y'all pleasure. I'm not going to sit him on here and bash him for the sake of you guys' entertainment. Y'all are going to feel how y'all feel. Some of y'all might not like the way I feel, but some of y'all inception of him is him reporting mentuition or him putting them on blast or like whatever he did. My inception of him was defending Chill Capo when he really actually got deported. You see what I'm saying? So I have a totally, and you know, first impressions matter. So that's really what it is.
Yeah, and that does matter. So some people's first impression of me is much different. You know, I would understand. So, but you know, I've never been targeting just a certain group of people. Yeah, the only group of people I've been targeting is just people acting like assholes, right? Whether it's a woman drugging someone or the guys doing something goofy, right? But you know, like, you know, it's been brought up tonight, like we're launching the program to help guys live abroad. Hey, there's black dudes in there that I'm about to help try to, you know, make $10, $12, $20,000 a month and move abroad, right? Like I'm trying to, for as much as we're calling out, you know, people for doing some stupid stuff, trying to help just everybody as well. You know what I mean? So But just in terms of the content itself, nah, we're gonna keep it moving. I am about to do some. I am about to start making some skits. We're about to take the content to the next level. We're gonna do like some mockumentaries and some funny stuff. The first skit I got is actually the airport skit, though. I'm gonna be migration, and I have a white guy in line and a black guy in line, and we gonna act out a little
Yeah.
a little skit, bro.
Yeah, you're definitely
Hey,
gonna
hey,
have
you
all
should
these
you
niggas
should
on
hire
your ass.
Mosa to be your Mosa could be your Nigerian American actor
I already offered it to him first. He said no.
with a box of condoms and some dildos, some Diddy
Get
oil.
me out of that,
Some
Rob. I'm
Nah,
under
I ain't
enough
gonna
smoke.
I ain't gonna put the black guy out like that. I got a plan. It ain't gonna be like that though. I ain't gonna do him dirty.
okay,
Actually,
okay.
the way that I wrote the skit, it kind of mocks everybody, including migration. So everyone's gonna take a stray in that one.
When is that gonna drop?
So I'm
Soon?
trying to get everyone together, man. So even the white guy's taking a stray because I'm trying to find a dorky, skinny looking white guy to be the stereotype white guy, right? Like,
I'm sure you can
so
find one of those in Medellin somewhere.
yeah, I need remote Roberto, but I hate on him too much. He'll never say yes. So he'd be the perfect goofy one. So,
Is he
but
white?
yeah, he's that guy that always makes some TikToks where he's like, had the Latina come over. 1 hour later, he's like, he got
Or you
drugged
should
and
do
he's laid
or you
out.
should do Redbeard. Is he banned?
I don't know. I don't know where he's at. They don't. He.
Nah,
They're not fond of me.
They packed him up. I don't think he can come back for a
Damn.
while. I don't know how long. Do you know how long they're not letting people come back when they like
Well,
deny them?
Chil Capo, his was
5
like
to
4
10 years, bro. It's 5 to
That's
10
crazy.
years typically. Yeah.
That's
If
crazy.
you get denied entry, you can't come back for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, they're hitting guys with 5 to 10 years, and that's what guys don't get about this, man. Like, sometime when
Crazy.
I'm making this content here, I'm trying to send some of y'all a warning, man. Like, you're playing with fires, because yeah, man, when they put you on that list, like if you like coming here at all, like, bro, it's let's just say on the low end, you're gone 5 years, guys. 5
That's
years.
crazy. Not that there's not other countries, that I can go to, but still to get banned 5, 10 years for somewhere that you like love potentially, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then look, and then who knows when they start passing around information, all of a sudden you try to pop up somewhere else, and it's like, hey, this guy's already banned over here. We need to maybe take a look at this.
Exactly.
So is it worth, secretly recording, sending some goofy stuff in a WhatsApp group? Like, is it really worth that? Like, I mean, for me, it's not, but that's just me.
So are we good with Ronin now, or are you still on Ronin?
No, look, I never at the beginning, like when this stuff came up with Melvin, the word Ronin, the name Ronin didn't even exist in my mind. Right. But it was like one of those things where his boy gets called out and he inserted himself into a problem. So I was like, hey, if you want to insert yourself into the problem and be the ringleader of it, so now there's two of you guys, and I'm gonna come for both of you. Right. But like, dude, when I get up and I go through my day, I don't think about Ron and Ronin. I could care less what's going on. But when you come at my, me, and come at the account, and Melvin's going out trying to find and harass my wife, like, then you got a problem, man. So like, even right now, like, we're good. I'm moving on from things, and
Everything is still no more family issues, no more harassment or whatever you want to call it.
Nah, I mean, not right now. So I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. So
we just want you to leave the passport bros alone, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's been the goal.
The general sentiment is
I'm leaving the passport bros. I'm leaving them alone. I'm leaving them alone. I hit up Pab and told him that that they all need to thank him too. And it was funny because right after that, I put up a Meta Glasses video, and I was using Pab's images, but I took him out of it. And he's like, bro, you put me up anyway? I'm like, nah, man, I hid you, but someone tagged you in the fucking comments anyway, bro. Like, because they knew. So, but talking to Pab, what hit me when I was talking to Pab is like, these other guys really pissed me off. And look, it could have hit me before that, but it didn't, right? It's like, that group of guys that set me off is that group of guys, and really not everybody else should pay the price for what those goofy ass guys did. And you know what? And when Pab getting on and kind of being how he was, it really kind of like disarmed me. And then Hunter popped up in the inbox, and there is a real issue there, and it was like, you know what, like I should focus on real issues if I'm going to put any energy into this stuff at all, right? And so you know what? That's like I already told you before this one too. Like, hey guys, go have your parties. Like, you know, but don't do the illegal stuff, man. Especially like don't hurt good people that ain't trying to hurt you. That's the main thing, man. Like don't let those people become a product of your enjoyment in some groups and content and stuff like that. Because just like there's really bad girls here that will drug and rob you, like there's good people here that ain't trying to hurt anyone, right? And they don't deserve, right, to be exploited in any type of way, man.
Yeah,
So look,
sure.
for those of y'all that were mad that I did a live stream with Rob, you can clearly see that there was some beneficial gems that came out of that. That's helping everybody, right? Everybody now knows. Let's be a little bit more careful, or just straight up, just don't do shit that's gonna get us in trouble. Respect the women and don't, like record them without permission and all that other type of shit. Let's focus on the pedos that are coming here to come and hurt children. Like, there's been nothing but beneficial shit that came out of this conversation. I just think, like I said before, because I'm the more visible content creator and people wanted to be mad about something, they just chose to, try to saute me with onions.
Yeah,
I mean,
but dude, everyone's been stitching me into their content anyway. So the only thing that you did is just get it live instead of just playing a replay. I mean,
that's what I've been saying. I didn't give you a platform. That they keep saying this shit, but it's like, bro, he's had a platform. I've been covered Rob. We covered Rob months ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's just.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't even matter because it's beneficial to the real ones that are about something.
Yeah,
like anybody who's not about shit are going to take heed to it, and they're going to continue to do their shit regardless.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what you're trying to get away from, Mosa. Weed these niggas out. Sorry for my language, Rob. Weed these guys out.
I don't care. I mean, you don't get in trouble for it. I will. So you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just
I just see there's a strong ignorance when it comes to our people, and it's like I'm at the end of everybody's gun because I had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that shit just baffles me because I'm respectful during the conversation and I respect him. And a lot of the shit I think he's trying to do is dope. We really just had one disagreement, but because I didn't come on here and bash him the whole live stream, I'm getting attacked. I mean, we've been getting attacked for the last 3 months for multiple reasons, right? But it was like, this one is like, nah, bro, like you're really against us. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You guys just say fucking anything because you can. Like, shut up, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm glad that he's past that and he wants to focus on the pedos. Like I told him, that's something I would work with him with. If I find pedos, I'm packing them up. I think that whole harming children, abusing children, or like, this kind of situation where somebody killed a Thai chick and put him in a suitcase, like, bro, that shit is just so.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I got a question though. What about the mothers that are selling their children?
Well, yeah, I did a thing on that the other day, right? They arrested the German guy in Thailand too. The girl actually ended up calling the cops, right? Her mom and her dad were selling her and making her make content and making her pay for the dad's drugs. So, I mean, I've brought that stuff in my content up before too, right? Like,
I think there's a lot of that, Rob.
There is. But my thing is when people are talking about, hey, why don't you focus on this? Like, I have to know too that when I focus in an area, can I even bring forth any change there, right? Can we get anywhere at all? And when it comes to like some of the domestic issues here in Colombia, I'm not changing anything, right? Like they're not doing any. I have brought up, right, on some of my older videos about families putting their kids into this life, right? Like, so, but in terms of like it changing, it's not something that I can do, right? But when it comes to trying to find out on the U.S. side what we could do to try, because look, we can't find the guys that are doing this stuff. They come here alone. They work in the shadows. They're not in groups. Once they're here, they're already a threat, right? We have to work on the U.S. side to try to create a system and put something into place that makes it much harder for them to get here. So when it comes to the passport, bros, I've never invested that kind of energy ever. All right, like not even close.
Yeah, there's a
I get it.
lot
I
of
get it.
things that gotta get addressed when it comes to that. But you know, even if you were to go after dudes like Hunter, which you 100% should belt the ass, of course, you still got the parents that are trying to like monetize their children.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, and that's my thing. What Rob mean, like, it's cultural. I mean, it's that shit is ingrained, and it's like,
yeah.
I don't know what you can actually like take an act of Congress literally. Like, it probably will never happen. I don't know.
I mean, a couple months ago, they did arrest they did like a sting where they arrested like a group of people that were like trafficking kids. You know, like I wish it was like in Thailand, man. When that girl called the cops on her parents, they arrested the parents right away, man. Thailand seems to crack down harder on some of this shit than what happens here in Colombia, right?
Hmm.
So it's just, you know, sometimes you have to know like, you know, the battle that you're in, and kind of, you know, the game that's being played, and kind of, you know, if we're playing chess, am I a pawn or am I the queen, right? And like, and what can I actually do here? So that's what I try to focus on. You know what, you know, the Hunter Moors, the guys that are coming in right now, I could do something about that. I have to leave it to other people. Like I can't do everything. You know, I'm not that naive either. I'm one person. I can't even do a lot, period, right? But I can try to right now start to focus on the US side. I'm going to start to look into like the Josh Hawleys, guys that are working with like Tim Tebow and stuff, that are trying to like crack down even in the US on like child trafficking, to see what we could try to get into their offices, to figure out if they could start to create, I don't know if it's going to be legislation or whatever. I've said it. Look, and I fall into the category at one point. Any single white guy that's over the age of 35 that's traveling alone to Latin America or Thailand, these hot spots, right, has to be heavily scrutinized at this point, right? Until there's something else, because somehow guys that are raping, molesting, and killing kids are getting through U.S. customs onto flights into other countries, and harming kids, man, is disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
just crazy. Yeah, I've seen a number of cases where
yo,
that's
am I in
happened,
there?
like 15, 14-year-old girls, getting
Yeah, bro, we hear you.
trafficked
Yeah.
through parents
Honestly,
or whatever other avenues. It's shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on.
honestly,
So Don wants to talk. Don, talk to us, Don.
this is going to sound very terrible, but I don't think these governments want this to stop, though.
So which part? The governments don't want the sex trade to stop here in Colombia, not even close, right? They've never been
No,
trying to stop that.
no. All right. Even if we look at like the Epstein Islands and things like that, just the fact that, for example, in Colombia, the age of consent is 14 years old. I don't even know how that even came into law. There, there,
Yeah,
there,
that's
there,
crazy.
there seems to be a thing that they have going on why they're not attacking this situation so aggressively.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is just how deeply ingrained it is into the culture. Some of the stuff here, like I was walking to the gym last week, and there was these two Latina girls in front of me walking the same direction as me. I was behind them, and there was a Latin guy walking towards us. This guy just walks up and grabs one of them. You could see her
Hmm.
like almost like jump. He just like grabbed her ass like and pulled her, like started pulling her towards him. Like, let me look at you. Like, you know what I mean? I was just like, damn, man. You know,
You,
it's different here.
because
You're cutting out, dude.
Don, you're cutting out.
even if you look at like the culture too, they have the
They will
Yeah.
hear you now.
can you hear me? And yet, like in their old times, meant like this is a grown woman. I guess they still believe in this. This is just my opinion. Oh, are
Yeah, I
you all
mean,
right?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are very culturally different
Um,
than us. Eh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think they're just totally wired differently.
They
So
are.
what do you do about the guy that comes from America to deal with a 16-year-old girl but you know the age of consent in Colombia is 14.
But the thing is, like, the age of consent is only for Colombians. It doesn't apply to U.S. citizens.
Yeah, that part's true. The next part is this, bro.
Which is weird.
The next part is this. If you were with a 16-year-old girl, inside your gut, would it feel wrong? Would it feel right, or would it feel wrong?
I mean,
you don't have to ask me that question. Of course,
you don't have to ask me that question. This is a question for the Colombian. Why do you think it's okay for you, but it's wrong for me?
Oh yeah, I get. Okay, I see your way you're framing it. Yeah. I mean that part, makes perfectly good sense. Yeah,
because we know it's wrong, but they don't. They only know it's wrong if it's us.
Yeah.
Well, and like a lot of the Colombian girls I've dealt with, they don't see sex work as like sex work like Americans see it. They see it as a job, like they're working at McDonald's or something.
Oh yeah, they're totally emotionally cut off from it, man. Like they're
it's
like
crazy. I'm like, so this is just a job, just like a regular job, huh? Just fucking niggas all day. It's a regular job. Okay.
Yeah. They're completely emotionally attached. But then there are some girls out there that are kind of struggling with it too. And that's why when I bring up stuff to guys and talking not that you're sitting down having like heart to hearts with all the escorts and stuff out there, but not every girl has the same story, right? Right? There are some girls out there that they got they don't got a family and they got 2 kids and this is the only way they can eat and they hate every moment that they're doing this and they kind of feel stuck, right? Like there's just a lot of different stories with those. Hey, some of those girls out there, that are robbing and doing the stuff they're doing. Their parents started selling them in the sex trade at 13 years old. They got serious fucking issues. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot, and that's what guys got to recognize when you're coming here, man. Like, this isn't like, yo, I'm going to Vegas to get me a hooker. Like, that's just a little bit cheaper. You're dealing with like just totally different people in general, man.
Totally different dynamic for sure. Yeah. That shit is wild. What else did you have on the agenda for tonight, Mosa? Or was it just pretty open tonight?
It was just pretty open, just to spark up conversations. I just want to keep having conversations in the space. I think the fact that the conversation I had with Rob, which was completely unplanned, has been sparking up so much conversation and outrage and selective politicking, I think has been pretty interesting. But I think like the biggest thing I wanted to just showcase is like right, because what's going on here inside of Colombia doesn't really affect anybody besides the people that really live here. If you're here on vacation, you're not that much affected, but the people that are just coming on vacation, they're starting to get affected because they're not even being allowed to come into the country, right? So it's like, are like Black people gonna start losing that ability to travel to their favorite destinations? And I just wanted to just correlate that with the fact that I want you guys to understand that if you're not able to travel, it's not because Rob is on here and calling shit out. It's not because of that. It's because other Black people are reporting y'all. And I think people don't want to accept that that's what's going on. It's kind of like how people don't want to accept that like other Black people sold each other into slavery. Like that's not something that they want to do, and they want to make everything a race thing, right? But the deportations, in my opinion, were never really race-based. Like they were I think they were definitely American-based. They were targeting you if you had an American passport, but it was never really race-based. And it's the same thing with like what Rob is saying now. It was like, nah, me going at people's behavior isn't race-based. I know it might appear that way because the first group of guys that I'm going at are Black, but it's not race-based. I knew it wasn't race-based, right? Because like I said, I've been covering Rob for months, so I already have a pretty good idea of his personality. But for some people, their first impression is that. So they're like, nah, how could you, or how could you this, how could you that? Listen, whatever his motivations are to grow his platform and grow what he's doing is totally fine. But do I think he's doing that off the backs of Black people? No, I do not. I don't. I don't. And I know a lot of you guys weren't watching this content when he was calling out scope queens and he was pointing out that people are getting scoped and like the government ain't doing shit. His platform is he's brazen, he's outspoken, and he's going to stand for what he believes in. And if in that process you get hit with a headshot, that's what it is. I can't sit here and be mad at that, because one thing I say about him is he's been consistent, and I'm going to respect the consistency.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to point out that, guys, if we as black men lose our ability to travel, it's not because of Rob. It's because of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, when you're talking about it, comes to me too, guys, like whether you like me or hate me, even if just say you like me, at some point I'm gonna say something that you don't like. It's just how I am. Like I'm pretty outspoken, right? I got my own thoughts, right? I don't really ever try to consult with someone before I share them, and sometimes, right, I'm gonna say some things that you might not necessarily like. But the other side of that is I always engage and talk to people about stuff too, because I know I'm not always right, right? I'm not. So I'm always open to talk when I'm sharing my thoughts with people. But man, like a lot of times, like people don't want to talk. Like they just come trying to like just
With their preconceived notions.
yeah. So, but I'm always down to
Yeah.
talk. But so even if like today you were rolling with me, like at some point, like I promise you, like I'm gonna say right, like something that's gonna piss you off, right? Like it's
Yeah,
just gonna
same.
happen.
I'm the same way. I say what what I feel, what's comes to mind, and if you don't, take it or leave it type shit.
That happens to
I'm the
me all
same
the
way.
time.
Like motherfucker, like dudes I go to the gym with, like you fucking slacking all day. What the fuck? No, I didn't see you do shit today. So I don't know what you saw, what you felt you did, but you didn't do it. But most of you, I guess you've been deputized.
Yeah, but well, look,
Yeah, I
most of
mean,
what you're talking about is you know what I think. Look, what's going on in like in the community of black men right now is something like I can't have a role on it. It doesn't involve me at all. Like obviously I'm caught in it all right now. Like I'm in it, but like there's a lot of dysfunction or toxicity or just two sides
It's
that have
always,
formed.
hey Rob, it's always been this way. This is nothing new.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I think
This
I
is
think there needs to
nothing
be
new.
more of you guys, Rico on here. Like I got a few guys like in my pocket that are actually more and more guys actually coming together to where there's more of a show of force on one side. I don't know if force is the right word, but more a show of collaboration and consolidation to where like the guys that are on the other side saying the other stuff don't look like just stragglers anymore, like to the other group, right there, to where it's like, hey, there's a lot of solidarity on this other side too. Maybe we should start to maybe talk, or maybe we should start to consider about how we're acting.
But it shouldn't matter. Character is the only thing that should matter.
Yeah, I mean, that, I
no,
mean, that
I mean,
is outside.
listen. So
I mean, it shouldn't
I
matter.
just went on a rant earlier about the amount of motherfuckers that are coming at me this whole day. Those of you guys, and there's a lot of you guys that's rocking with what I'm saying, but you guys don't comment a lot on these live streams. You kind of save like your conversations for the Discord. I need y'all to go just as hard when like we're having personal conversations, and like don't be afraid of like the backlash, right? Like because there are a lot of you guys that agree with everything.
One of the things is like they're just talking shit in the chat. Why don't they hop on the panel and air their grievances out? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, but still, because because we know they won't. But I'm saying for those of you guys that rock with what I'm doing, be vocal in these chats. Because like I'm saying, like people, I don't think I'm taking any L's. In fact, if you ask me, I think I'm putting belt to straight ass on everybody. But I have been the talk of the town for 3 months for various reasons. But this particular thing we're doing is to push everything forward, and people are trying their best to rebrand what happened on that stream. And it's like what happened on that stream was people coming to an understanding, right? Rico started off on one side of the fence. He was not fucking with what Rob was saying at all. And then when they had a conversation, they met up the next day. And it was like, bro, people agree. A lot of you guys agree. A lot of you guys want certain shit to just stop. Like, but it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just a controversial one. So it's like I can't.
And it's social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are different on social media than they are in person. So kind of like what you said before, Mosa. Like there's a lot of dudes that want to like try to talking shit, on social media, but then you see them in person, then they're quiet.
Yeah,
it's the same shit.
Yeah. It's a lot of that. I know
It's
there's a lot
weird.
of content creators that's gonna be like, oh, X, Y, Z. But like I said before, the only reason any content creator feels some type of way about me having a conversation with Rob is because they didn't have that conversation first. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was a very good live stream. It was like the second best live stream that we did. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people in the audience. A lot of people was in attention, attendance. A lot of people had a lot of words to say. And the stream went for 5 hours. It was a good stream. We had a conversation, and I think everybody left that stream with something that could be useful in their everyday life. Nobody left that stream losing. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
No, it was definitely some
Let
good
me let
dialogue. So
Intuitive Don on here. Intuitive Don, man, do you have anything that you would like to say, bro?
Nah, that's about it.
All right, well, guys,
Thank you
I
for
think I'm
having
gonna
me
end
on.
here. I appreciate you guys, man. I got to get to some work in the morning, Rob, and I appreciate you coming on, bro. I definitely like for you to keep us updated on everything you've got going on, the courses you launching, and some of the work that you're going to be doing inside of Colombia. And please, I'm gonna say this again for the sake of me. Please leave the passport bros alone. Focus on the 100 world, man. Leave the passport.
No, I'm already there. The only place you're gonna see the passport bros pop up is in the memes I got going now, bro. Because I got the memes, but that's just to be more or less highlight sensitive issues and be able to laugh about them instead of argue about them. That's it.
yeah, it's funny shit. Comedy.
Yeah.
Dave
Right, man,
Chappelle. Dave
appreciate you
Chappelle.
being on.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Thank
you
you,
for
Rob.
being on. Yeah,
All
guys,
right,
no
Mosa.
reaction tonight. I'm tired, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mosa, why you lying? You about to get some boondock.
No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not. I'm going to bed. But I appreciate you guys for coming on, man. I'm gonna drop you guys down. Tyree, do you have anything that you want to say to the chat, bro?
Nope. Thanks everybody for your support. Get the likes up. Send the cash apps in. We'll see y'all next time.
Tyree, I appreciate you. G, Don, man, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I appreciate your perspective, Brody.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Yeah, man, like I said before, bro, I have started these. You could tell I'm tired. Like, look at me. I'm fucking tired as fuck. Like I said before, bro, I had these conversations to try to push the space forward. Do I want to have these conversations in front of white people? No, but he's already fully integrated into the conversation regardless. So, it's like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like I'm in a tough predicament because people don't want to take accountability for what they're doing and they're trying to just find a bad guy. So they're trying to put me in the light of the bad guy. And I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what I believe in because you like gotta have somebody who's not gonna budge, and their mind is made up, and they're gonna just go forward. And that's kind of what Rob's been doing. Like I said, a lot of y'all saying I'm glazing, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, I did not run into this nigga as the guy that was reporting passport bros. I came into him as the nigga that was calling the Medellin government out for their bullshit, as I've been doing all year long while living here. So my whole perspective is just totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not going to sit on here and try to defend myself. I've realized the space is extremely ignorant, and you guys cannot come to any like clean comprehension of anything at all. So I'm not going to argue with niggas. I know people want to take the time and try to bash me, niggas, because I'm not blocking people in the chat tonight. They just in here saying whatever. Y'all can say whatever. This is probably the only live stream I'm going to let you niggas come in here and just talk shit. You guys know usually I send niggas to the upper room, okay? You're going to the gulag once you guys are coming in here just running your fucking mouth. But besides that, it was a W stream. I think we came to an understanding. It is what it is. I don't know what you guys expect me to do or say, right? I think even previous stream I had expressed like me believing like Mensuition is not like operating in bad faith or anything like that. You know, I think I was like taking up for Mensuition, and I seen them even on the other streams saying, yeah, not really, because you made us the thumbnail. And listen, man, if somebody don't like you, they always go. They never. You can't do anything right in their face. You can't do anything right in their eyes. So my whole thing is like, I don't really care anymore. Like, I'm so like disconnected from caring about what any of these motherfuckers think. Like, I really don't care. The point is, are my words and my actions aligned with what I have planned? Are we getting to the finish line? Are we completing what we need to complete in the process? A lot of niggas are just sitting down there talking, or they're doing a bunch of nothing. They're doing a bunch of nothing, right? Most of y'all not even traveling. Let's first start there. Passport bro space. Niggas don't passport bro. You feel me? How we got niggas that don't passport bro in a passport bro space? Niggas don't travel, they don't live overseas, they don't expat, they don't do nothing. Niggas sit on that couch rubbing their big ass stomach and they bald ass head all day. So I'm not about to keep defending myself to niggas that don't hold no weight in anything at all, besides hate watching or having Twitter fingers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm moving past it. As for everything else I said, set your expectations right. You're not going to be attacking me on live stream nonstop and think I'm about to run to your defense when it's convenient for you. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to have an alliance with somebody, you should have that alliance and stay faithful to that alliance, because you never know when you're going to need them. Y'all niggas like to burn bridges with people, you know, when you feel like it's convenient for you to burn a bridge. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that. If you guys been watching me, I'm extremely loyal for my friends. I bat for my friends 24/7. Actually, I want to play this video because Academic said this, and I feel like as I get older, it's really weird. I actually feel like I'm starting to have a lot in common with Academics. But I wanted to play this video because it was like very touching to me when he said this, because I feel this way as well. I want to play this real quick. This is going to be our little reaction that y'all wanted real quick. Let me play this. He said, not going to lie, that had looked like a sneak diss. It wasn't a sneak diss, but it was definitely to be a little bit cheeky. Hell yeah, nigga. They've been fucking dissing me on 3 streams for the past like month. Every time they go live, they got to say some bullshit about me. Like, nigga, stop trying to contribute to the hate train, because, you know, the popular thing to do right now is to hate the Homieshub. Like, that shit is corny to me. Especially if you're 2 niggas that I looked at as being homies and being friends. Like, man, fuck out of here. Everybody's going to the low-hanging fruit of hating on me and talking shit about me. Everybody's doing that shit. I don't care, though, because like I said, in real life, you niggas don't be on none of that shit. This should be all internet. But it's like, okay, another nigga misrepresenting facts. Because if you say what really happened, right, like on stream, I realize that I'm going back and forth with idiots. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to sit here and try to debate with niggas. I'm just going to play into the game. Like, but it's like, I realize that when you give people a platform to just say whatever the fuck they want, you got to wake up and fight narratives. Now it's like, yo, bro, did you like report Mensuition? Nigga, what? Why would you even ask me that question? Why the fuck would I report Mensuition? Oh, because, you know, niggas are saying it on stream. And it's like, yo, bro, I don't have the energy to sit here and defend myself against multiple accusations. If you want to believe something because that's where your mental makes you feel relaxed, do that. If you guys have been watching me for this long and don't understand who I am as a person, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't care. Like, there's no winning with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why I'm even getting to the points where I'm not even reading niggas' comments no more. Like, yo, bro, if you don't send a super chat, you're not a nigga like in the Discord, or like I know your name, I'm probably not gonna read your chat no more, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, this shit is a circus, and you're trying to navigate a circus as a serious man. It's pretty difficult. So I wanted to play this video real quick because this is Academic speaking about Charlemagne the God. and somebody sent him a text message, and I felt like this message was sent to me directly. So I want to play this.
My godson Neil, I love you.
Hold on, let me see if I can hear this shit.
My godson Neil, I love you. Anyway. My God called his nigga. So $, we used to try to, that's coming from joining a nigga. Loyalty or shit. You know, I got a warm text. I guess he saw yesterday's stream and he sent me a message. I'm gonna just read it. But it meant more hearing it from him than I could hear from anybody else. This is someone who I've been friends with for decades. Someone who I've gone through everything and back for. Someone who,
listen to this message that he's about to read that his friend sent him.
who I believe will lay his life down for me if it came to that point. But he said to me, yo, he's like, do not let a sense of loyalty or obligation to the past cause you to hesitate on destroying a nigga that's complicit in your destruction. Very powerful words. That's coming from a real friend, not an industry friend.
Let me play that one more time for some of y'all niggas.
But he said to me, yo, he's like, do not let a sense of loyalty or obligation to the past cause you to hesitate on destroying a nigga that's complicit in your destruction. Very powerful words.
I had that conversation with Robert on Friday. I've been getting attacked by these niggas for the past month and a half. Maybe 2 months, 3 months, 4 months maybe. So people like to paint narratives when it's convenient for them when they don't have to say the truth. And I want you guys to understand something about me. I say the truth. You might listen. I'm a human being. You're not going to like everything I do. You don't like everything your mama do. You don't like everything your papa do. You don't like everything your girlfriend do, your boss do, your homie from down the block do. You shouldn't have an expectation that you're going to like everything that I do. But everything that I do is aligned with exactly how I think and feel. It's never me compromising myself for any other reason. I did not become any more rich, make any more money, or get any more subs by anything that I did that was being done only for the sake of getting more subs. I do not collaborate with niggas because I think I'm going to get more popping. I don't talk to niggas because I think I'm going to get more popping. I don't do none of that. I talk what's crossing my mind, how I genuinely feel, what I think my audience wants me to like talk about. And we have those conversations if they align with our goal, which is growth, freedom, and building with our people. I'm not going to allow myself to pull punches on a nigga who is swinging on me for the sake of the fact that he feel like he justified to swing on me because of the way he feel, right? I'm not going to allow a nigga to brand me as an over emotional, I can't control my emotions as a grown man and all types of shit they saying. I'm untrustworthy. Like, so it's totally okay when niggas can start breeding narratives that I'm a scammer, I'm untrustworthy, I'm XYZ, I'm this, that, and the third. And a nigga makes them a thumbnail and it's like the end of the world. Like, bro, like, we're not doing that. And it's like, I could do a lot more than that. But it's like, it's always this thing where it's like, do I want to punch on this nigga as hard as he's punching on me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, I'm not about to allow the way I feel about you to not let me see what you're doing right now. The first snake activity started with you. It started with you. Everything prior to that is you just not liking something I said or did. That's not snake behavior. If you don't like what somebody said or did, it's going to happen as men. You're not going to agree on everything. But when you start moving in a way that's beneficial to you, advantageous to you, and now you're partaking, like I said before, I've been under a 90-day siege in the travel space. Niggas are spinning up live streams about me, going on panels about me, talking crazy about me because that is the popular thing to do at this moment. If that were y'all, I would never participate in that. Even if I had a problem with you, I wouldn't have said nothing. Y'all have seen me back from my friends. I don't have to call that out. You see me back from my friends. You saw what I was doing when Vice was trying to get on Jeff. I was going on everybody who was going to speak on Jeff was going to get a reaction from me. Even if Jeff would have did that for me or not, it wouldn't have made a difference. I still would have batted for him. So it's like when you watch niggas do what's easy and go for the low-hanging fruit, yeah, Homieshub was the homie, but it's convenient for us to go at him now to like create a storyline. I wish I could tell you we was on the phone behind the scenes planning this shit, and, just trying to do this shit for the views. That's not what's happening. I'm realizing that niggas will turn on you quick because of the chat. So it's like if I want to keep peace in my life, I either got to completely ignore everything or I got to address it and kill it before it even becomes a story. Because if I would have kept quiet and never said nothing and acted like nothing was happening, the story would have kept growing because niggas would have kept pushing it because niggas in this space don't have nothing to talk about. So they talk about drama all day and they perpetuate shit that's not even happening. They say shit that's not even true. This is what they do. This is what they do. So when I'm sitting there like, yo, bro, you bringing a lot of personal shit to YouTube that really you don't got, like literally, nigga, you don't got to do this. Talk about whoever getting scoped, Brazil, big booty Latinas. Do not talk about no personal problems me and you got. Don't talk about no website. Don't talk about because now when niggas is trolling me on my chat for 5 hours, talking about whether my websites are trash, whether my business is this, whether it's that, it's like you don't see how that's affecting me. But you being called out, or you're not even really being called out. A fucking statement is being made about about something that really happened to you that I'm not even saying about you intentionally to like spite you. You're getting spited because as a man you feel some type of way about that shit, and you know you do. All of us, but see, here's the thing: all of us that care about you, Steve, we felt some type of way when that shit happened. We felt some type of way. We was batting for you. Right? So now when I'm saying what I'm saying, you taking it like I'm spiting you, and I understood, and I apologize because I'm like, damn, I might have been saying that shit, and I didn't even mean to say that shit. And now y'all using that as ammunition to go at me. And then the conversation is turning into, yeah, Homieshub platform the nigga. Now I'm waking up fighting more narratives that you're starting. I'm waking up fighting more narratives You're starting those narratives. It's easy when you're not in it. It's cool when it's not you. But now when it's you, it's a problem. If I would have started a group chat and started talking about something you did and how it played out and how I'm not rocking with a nigga, knowing that those niggas are also in my group, you would have called me a shiesty fake ass nigga. Everything you hate about the other content creators that y'all constantly diss in the space, you have showed everybody that you literally embody those characteristics. That's the reality. And the reason why you niggas hate me in this space is because I say shit exactly the way I fucking see it. I don't hold my tongue for none of you niggas. I don't, because I'm not from that cloth. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm gonna say how I feel and I'm gonna stand on the consequences. If that's gonna get me shot, killed, beat up, niggas is gonna be on a 90-day siege shooting up live streams about me every fucking day. But the shit is mentally taxing, my nigga. So the last thing I'm gonna expect is for niggas that I held like this to be a part of the siege. And I'm still not even cutting your heads off. Because I really could be on this bitch cutting niggas' heads off. But I'm so emotional, right? I'm so emotional that I heard what this nigga Al was saying and I kept my mouth shut for like 3 weeks. I didn't even say nothing. But I'm so emotional. Yet you're being emotional about words that I'm saying and you're using that to justify a siege against a nigga? Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, if you a real nigga, you gonna understand what I'm saying. If you not a real nigga, bro, you just gonna dick suck. I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to please you niggas. I'm gonna keep ruffling feathers if it's gonna get me to my destination. I don't care no more. I really don't. But this is what I got to say. If you a real nigga, and niggas is already seeing you, bro, best believe that. If you a real nigga, if you real to yourself, there's no way you gonna watch what them two niggas did to me and say to yourself that you gonna fuck with them niggas after that. Not a single person gonna see that shit. Not a single real nigga is gonna say, yeah, man, let me go be buddy with these niggas after watching that shit. Nobody, bro. Nobody. No one's gonna watch what the two of them niggas did and started doing. This is way before the Robert situation. This is way before, right? And it's like, nigga, we just pieced it up. Why are you still attacking me the next day? We literally just pieced everything up, and you gonna fire at me again on stream? Where your last 3 streams is like Homieshub, like roast sessions. You got niggas in the chat participating. You getting the most super chats you probably ever gotten in your life on a fucking live stream because niggas want to be a part of the hate train. And see, this is what I'm saying with you niggas. Like, bro, like this YouTube shit start frying niggas' brains. Niggas start doing shit because they want the response on YouTube. It's like, yo, this don't gotta be a response on YouTube. If you a real nigga, this could be a conversation offline. And it ain't just them. It's a bunch of you niggas that fed into the hate train because you're not real niggas. My real niggas hit me directly and checked on what was up. The fake niggas in the corner doing one of these. So my whole thing is like, bro, like I don't feel no type of way because I don't really have that expectation for some of y'all niggas. So I don't really care. But I can't really be mad at nobody but myself because it's like, why am I holding you in a regard that you don't hold me for? And even now it's like, if y'all gonna keep doing live streams shitting on me, a thumbnail is the worst, is the least of y'all concerns. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. It's not a hit piece. It's not me exposing shit. And it can easily go that route. It can easily go that route. Easily go that route, bro. So I'm like, nigga, am I about to keep letting these niggas, like, you know, I don't fully know if they said this on stream because I didn't fully play it, but that was what I was getting from the stream. Like, I platformed Rob, and I'm just like, now the following day, niggas running with that narrative, and now other content creators gonna feel comfortable saying that shit. And it's like, bro, that's not true. That's not true. Like, why do I gotta keep waking up fighting narratives? That's not true. It's one thing if it's true, but I'm waking up fighting narratives where niggas are not even saying the truth. Like, there's no obligation to provide receipts. There's no obligation to say the truth. On YouTube, cool. I'm understanding that now. So now that I understand that shit, I'm going to play. Like, bro, you don't get nothing for being a real nigga on YouTube. I'm just going to let y'all niggas know that. You get nothing for being a real nigga on YouTube. You get a small group of people that's going to heavily fuck with you until they don't. That's it. And maybe you got lifelong supporters that's like, bro, I rock with you no matter what. Because I know everything you do that shit from the heart. You're not doing that shit for clicks. You're not doing that shit for views. You're not doing that shit to be in no alliance with nobody. I sat on that stream after that situation going at a nigga like, bro, that was corny. You was woofing. Why would you do that? XYZ. I'm like, nigga, I don't got no problem with this nigga. Me and him don't really got a problem. I'm really just defending somebody who I consider a friend, and I'm tight for the nigga. And it's like, you more mad at me than you are that nigga. Like, bro, let's not do this, man. I don't want to beef with these niggas. I don't want to go at these niggas. I know they're probably going to keep doing hit pieces, and they're going to see just how emotional I am when you know, it's like hit piece after hit piece after hit piece after hit piece after hit piece. Narrative after narrative after narrative after narrative, snake shit after snake shit after snake shit, lie after lie after lie after lie. Like, I was hearing the word backstabber, and I'm like, I thought to be a backstabber, you did something behind somebody's back, like what you did, right? Like, I thought that was being a backstabber. I didn't know saying something openly in front of your face was being a backstabber. The problem with niggas is because when I'm in the space, you have to take a good look at yourself. Because I take a good look at myself. You have to take a good look at yourself. Simple as that. I might see things differently than you. That's fair. We're men. We're not going to see everything differently. You might see something about me that I just don't see about myself. But don't say what the motive was because you don't know the motive. Don't say who you think I am because you don't know me. Don't say what you think I would do because you've never been there to witness it. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm having grown man conversations, right? Like, can I say that? Like, can we say I'm trying to have grown man conversations, and grown men want to have little boy conversations. Oh, and let me also say this too. Let me say this too, right? You being mad about me saying something to a nigga about a situation you were involved in, that nigga should never feel comfortable commenting on that situation, right? Me and you are having a personal conversation on live stream, and you dropping the link for that nigga to come on the panel to come express his worthless ass opinion was bitch assery shit to the fullest. And you're letting a nigga voice his opinion on something that has nothing to do with him when you know the core of your anger is the fact that he bitched you on live stream and you did nothing about it. And you did nothing about it. And you're allowing that nigga to come on stream, come on and drop a link so he can involve himself in a conversation that has nothing to do with him. He's a drama queen. And you guys allow the drama queen to insert himself into a personal conversation that me and you guys are having. I don't want to, there's no reconciliation. You go your way, I'm going to go my way. Don't talk that tough shit if you're not going to meet me where it matters. That's all I'm going to say. Don't talk that tough shit if you're not going to meet me where it matters. That's what I'm standing on. You go your way, I go my way. I promise you I will never need you niggas for anything. And you'll never need me for anything. And we could go our separate way, bro. We could go our separate way, bro. But I know if that was me, I'm not dropping no link for a nigga to come on. Nigga, come and give his bullshit ass opinion on what? The nigga pressed you. He never apologized for it. That's a win. That's his only win in his book. He pressed you. He never apologized for it. That's his win in the book. You dropping a link for that nigga to come give his opinion while me and you talking? Huh? It's like niggas don't count the number of offenses that they commit with niggas. They only think about how they feel offended. And then I'm the nigga that's being emotional. What? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Like, come on, bro. Nobody, listen, nobody who really watch this channel, nobody who really be in this chat, nobody who really know me in person will ever tell you I'm a fake nigga, bro. Not a single soul. Not a single soul could be like, yo, Mos is a fake ass nigga. He only be doing this shit for the nobody could say that. Nobody that know me for real, even if you met me one time, you know I'm exactly who I say I am. I do exactly what I say I'm gonna do. Period. That's it. That's it. This nigga feel comfortable commenting on a back and forth me and you were having. When a year prior, I was coming to your defense against that same nigga. I don't watch that nigga channel no more. I unsubscribe. I don't even say his name no more on stream. Literally, the only reason he's coming up now is because me and y'all are going at it. And you trying to make it seem like it's not about that situation, but it is about that situation because every disagreement we had was something that we resolved on WhatsApp. It never had to come to YouTube So don't tell me, yo, stop speaking on the situation. Fuck that. You cannot offend a nigga and then try to dictate how he's going to handle the situation. You can't do that. You got me speaking about personal shit on live stream that should have never been on YouTube. Like, why is this on YouTube? Why are we talking about a boat party? Now you got niggas talking about, oh, he trying to get on the boat for free. You got this stupid ass nigga talking about, oh yeah, you know, like you should pay the price if that's your friend. Nigga, shut the fuck up. No one is talking to your stupid ass, bro. Shut up. Mind your business. Act like a grown 40-year-old man is about to retire. Sit the fuck back and don't say nothing. Niggas ain't talking to you. You wasn't there. You wasn't in the conversation. You don't know what happened. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Niggas be grown-ass drama queens trying to always involve themselves in shit because they don't got nothing else going on. And y'all niggas gonna sit there and, yeah, nigga, let me drop the links. This nigga can give his bum-ass opinion. Yo, guys, man, you know, like, don't let this shit continue. Why is this nigga speaking on this shit? Mind your business. Mind your business, bro. Don't speak on this shit. Please. I'm done talking about that nigga. I don't have nothing to say about that nigga. That nigga's a fucking chihuahua, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pit bull. Like, we're not even the same breed. Like, we're two complete different niggas. I'm not speaking on a situation between two niggas that at the end of the day, I don't even like either one of them niggas. You think that nigga like you niggas? Why am I speaking on a situation going on between him and that nigga? I don't fuck with either one of them niggas. YouTube shit, drama queens. Yo, maybe if I shit on Homieshub and drop the link for the ops and niggas will send me more super chats. Yeah, niggas, I'm telling you, niggas will fucking betray you and hang you by your neck for $3.51 in AdSense. What are we doing on this side? We just having a real nigga conversation. That's it. Real nigga convos. Niggas still sending in. Videos still do views. Still grow the platform. Still got memberships growing. We don't gotta do this shit. I don't have to. And the niggas gonna say, yeah, but you beefing with everybody. I'm not beefing with everybody. Everybody is attacking me and I'm defending myself. Period. It's to the point now where I gotta let certain niggas slide. Like, I don't got time to even respond to all that. Like, I just can't. You niggas want to come on this internet shit, do whatever, and expect me to not say nothing. You niggas want to come on this internet shit, try to low bro me, and then when I sun you, you want to feel some type of way. Nigga, I'm gonna just say this, man. And we gonna keep let's keep this shit on YouTube because I know a lot of you niggas try to equalize the playing field with your ego by trying to pretend like you have an aptitude for violence that you clearly do not. Okay? Let's keep this shit on YouTube because any of you niggas that want to see me about this shit, I've already told you how to see me about this shit and none of you niggas take my offer. So we just gonna leave it like that. Move past that. Move past that. I'm not going to keep quiet and not say what I think so that you could preserve your fake-ass relationships. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. And I'm telling y'all niggas, nobody that rock with me is going to rock with y'all. No one that rocks with me is going to rock with y'all. I promise to God, no one that rocks with me is going to rock with y'all. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Number one, because I'm a thorough-ass nigga, period. Niggas ain't about to go from thorough to that. I'm a thorough ass nigga. So niggas that rock with me is not gonna rock with y'all niggas. They gonna see the type niggas y'all niggas is, and they gonna go, I don't want to be around that. I'm good. I'm good. It's my time, bro. Just respect it. I'll fall off someday, but right now, it's my time. Respect it, bro. That's it. The jealousy, the backbiting, the going behind my back, the shitting on me, the trying to start drama with me and all this other shit, trying to paint me as some emotional ass nigga. He ranted for 7 hours and nigga, this is my live stream. I know my rants are entertaining for other niggas because I could talk my ass off. Niggas like to sit down and listen to it. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't killing nobody. I'm not harassing nobody. I'm sitting here talking shit. You don't like when a nigga talk shit? Block me, nigga. But it's entertaining, nigga. Your audience is watching. They're in the bushes like this. What's that Homieshub nigga gonna say today? Let's be for real. Like, I don't have to pretend collaborate with niggas to try to like get ahead. Like, I don't need to do none of that, bro. And I'm never gonna do that. There's plenty of big travel space YouTubers that hit me up every day. I don't try to do no collaborations with them because I'm like, nigga, I don't really care for a collaboration. I just want to see if you a real nigga, bro. I fuck with you. If you a real nigga, we can fuck with each other. I don't need a collab. I don't need a live stream. I don't need a nigga. I don't need that. My channel doesn't thrive off dick riding. My channel thrives off me being me. I don't have to dick ride. I could sit here and rant and talk mad shit. We could then jump into the bitches. We could then have bitches on the couch. We could then have debates. We have a very diverse channel because I'm a very diverse nigga. We get eyeballs because of what I'm doing, not because of who I'm standing next to. We get views because of what I'm doing. Huh? We got 136 niggas in a building. At 12 o'clock at night, a nigga sitting here talking shit. What's niggas doing? They listening. We don't got this number in here because I got someone else as the thumbnail. We don't got somebody else in here because I got a superstar next to me. We got niggas in here because I'm sitting here talking shit and I'm chilling. I'm not shooting hit pieces at niggas. I'm not dissing niggas and trying to start drama with niggas like all these other niggas do. I come on here and talk my shit and niggas take the opportunity to clip me and find a reason to beef with me because they want relevancy. It's my time, bro. I'm going to fall off someday, but right now it's my time. Tomorrow might be my time. Next year might still be my time. 5 years from now might still be my time. 10, 20 years from one day I'll fall off. But right now I'm on, bro. Respect it. That's it. Just respect it. Because you're not about to paint a picture like somebody wronged you. Nah, nigga, you clout chasing, bro. This is clout chase. That's what niggas do when they can't make good content. They got to talk about other niggas. They got to talk about what other niggas is doing. I don't got to do that. I talk about my own life. If it's boring, click off. I talk about what I'm doing. My own motion. I come on stream and talk about what's going on with me. The drama I'm in. I don't got to talk about some other nigga. I don't got to do that. Yeah, you know, that nigga, he went to Florida and he got shot. Yeah, that nigga, he went to Africa and this happened. Like, nigga, nah. Yo, this happened. Nah. No. Don't got to do that. No, not going to. Yeah, this nigga, you know, he crashed out and no. But what do you watch all these other niggas do? Spin up a live stream talking about somebody else. I'm not doing that, bro. And I don't have to do it. And it's like, you're going to learn to respect it. Even if you don't want to respect it, you're going to learn to respect it. You're going to keep seeing the channel grow. You're going to keep seeing me throw events and have niggas pop out. You're going to keep seeing money be made. You're going to keep seeing big-ass YouTubers show me love. You're going to keep seeing me all over your algorithm. Shout out to Travel X Motivate. We about to do 1 million views on Instagram. You're going to keep seeing it happen, nigga. It's going to keep happening. You know what you got to do? Respect it, because you had your time. Your time came, and niggas respected it, right? It's my time. Respect it. Because if you do anything else, you're hating. You're a hater. Period. That's it. I don't give a fuck how you trying to paint it. He offended me. This happened on the website. But you know the core between that shit is like the core of everything. What's actually the recipe is a dislike. Whether it's hatred or not, I don't know. But I'm interpreting the shit as hating. It's a dislike. And my thing is, if you got a dislike for me, you don't have to try to be my friend. Stay on that side, nigga. I'm going to stay over here. Ain't a single person in the space could call me a dick rider. I don't reach out to niggas because I think they're popping. I don't reach out to niggas because I think we can get good content. I don't do none of that shit. If we going to do content with each other, that happened naturally because two niggas aligned with each other and we did content. Y'all niggas are showing me that y'all not inside alignment. Y'all niggas are showing me that y'all are not niggas I could work with. Y'all niggas are showing me y'all not niggas I could build with. And y'all niggas is definitely showing me that your skin's too soft to have a nigga like me around you. Because I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, exactly how I feel, and I'm going to stand on it. 10 toes. I'm going to stand on it. Period. So when a nigga's direct and unfiltered is, oh, he's too emotional. Cool. Well, guess what? You don't got to worry about me being direct anymore, bro. Now stay on that side. Good luck with whatever the fuck y'all going on. I hope you niggas have a great party and enjoy Colombia. I'm on to the next chapter, bro. That's it. I just want niggas to stop lying on me. Niggas got my whole chat trolling me. I got random niggas in the chat talking about shit they shouldn't have any idea about because y'all niggas want to out it to YouTube. Like, come on, man. Stop acting like you niggas innocent. I hate niggas that victimize themselves. Look, and see this goofy ass comment. Homieshub is low key a snake and is losing credibility. That's not even a comment I would have got on this channel prior to that situation. As someone that's older than you, you're built for this. Said BMT low-key hates Jeff when he reacted to the Vice documentary. So the space is about to switch up on you for bringing Rob back on the panel. Bro, Art Will, I've been getting attacked by the travel space for the last 3 months straight, bro. I promise you, there is if after the stream I did with Rob has niggas hating on me more than ever, there's nothing I'm gonna do right in niggas' eyes, so I'm gonna just do me. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, I don't. You guys try to make me care by doing weird shit, but I really don't care, bro. I don't care. Like I said, after I log off this internet, the only thing that awaits me is a big booty, wet mouth, wet pussy Latina in a check. That's it. So did the beef start because they dissed the party he hosted? I wouldn't say the beef started because I heard they dissed my party and I didn't say nothing to either one of them niggas for a long time. And they used the top 10 list to make it seem like I was being like, basically like they used the top 10 list to diss me. Like that's kind of what it was. They had used the top 10 list to diss me and everybody tried to paint it like I was emotional about that top 10 list. Right? Like even though I've like that top 10 travel content creator list came out last year and I already spoke on it the way I felt last year. And I played the stream for niggas because this was inside of Cartagena. I already said I don't care about being on that list because I don't feel like I'm top 10. And a lot of the niggas that put themselves top 10 are not top 10. My problem was if you're going to put someone above me that I know I work harder than, I need to know why. I need to know if you're doing this on some spiteful shit or you're doing this to like be credible. When niggas ignored my views, when niggas ignored how much money I generated, when niggas ignored the variety of content and they made it like, well, it's who makes the most noise in the space and then started changing the criteria for other content creators or saying some shit like, well, he's an expat, so that's why like we have to grade him to a like a different like when like niggas start shuffling shit around as to why you have a better jump shot, a better dribble, and you can dunk better than niggas instead of just giving, you know what I'm saying, like just analyzing what shit is. Like now, like who is going to say Future makes more noise than me over the last 90 to 120 days? No one is being talked about more in the space than me. No one is. Not a single person. I could wake up and 4 live streams get spun up about me. Niggas is building a channel now talking about me. Like, the views didn't drop. The content didn't stop. We're still putting out great content. We're still doing great things. But my whole thing is like, there's other niggas in the space that get 2 million views a month make $20,000 a month, travel the whole world. Why would we not put them on that list? And then if we put them on that list, I'm not going to be in anybody's top 10 if you're being pragmatic and being honest. That was when I realized the list is based on who you like and who you want to like. And you're not going to put nobody in your top 10 that you don't like, right? So that was my argument. I was just making an argument for why I think everybody's opinion is biased. Niggas took that opportunity to try to say that I'm being emotional about a list. And it's like it doesn't matter how clearly I express my opinion. You're only hearing what you want to hear. You're like, nah, nigga, because you shouldn't be this emotional. And I'm not being emotional. My personality is to be expressive. I am expressing why I think your opinion is bullshit and we shouldn't consider it as a staple for anything. Period. Like it doesn't go anywhere past that. That's your opinion. That's fine. I can list the 10 guys that I like the most too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was where it started. Then it started perpetuating off of that. Then it's going to Razor channel. Then it's going to this nigga's channel. Then it's going to that nigga's channel. And it was like, oh man, you're just mad because we didn't, one nigga's like, no, I'm gonna just say his name. Steve says, no, I put you on my top 10. I was like, yeah, well, he's not in my top 10, right? I'm like, all right, that's cool. But like, is your list actually based on anything? And it's like, yeah, it's credible. It's this, it's that. It's how can your list be credible and you're number one on the list? Like, you're not even being realistic. I get you got to big yourself up, but you got to be realistic. You're doing 12,000 views in a month. Some of us are doing that in 3 days. You're doing 12,000 views in a month. The biggest thing you had happen was your boat party, and nothing happened from that point. There's nothing groundbreaking, ground-shattering. There's no content coming out. The channel is operating at a fraction of what it used to operate on. This nigga was dropping multiple times a week back then. We're not getting the content from y'all. And now y'all just made this movie. I think it's streaming like every 2 weeks. Like it's like you're not even putting in the work, and there's two of y'all niggas. The Homieshub is outworking two niggas. I'm outworking two of y'all. Two of y'all that are experienced, got the game, got to teach you the game, do this, event planning, XYZ, got all this shit going on. Homieshub is outworking out. Homieshub sells out his tickets his first event. The Homieshub is doing this. The Homieshub is a conversation of this. We're in really good conversations. We're in drama. We're in intellectual conversations. We got big channels like O'Shea Duke Jackson jumping on the panel and showing love. We got him clipping us and putting us, on his shit. Yeah, but it's like, nigga, you don't want to give me credit for nothing, but you want to overly give yourself credit. Okay, that's cool, bro. I don't give a fuck if you make a list. With yourself as number one. I understand you're making this list because that's how you want to feel, and that's cool. This is a feelings list. It's not a pragmatic list, though. My list was pragmatic based on numbers. What is this nigga crunching per month? Right? My shit was pragmatic based on numbers. Some niggas got listed there, but I arranged that list based on how your channel is performing compared to your views. And Shaq got left off that list by mistake. Once I dropped that list, I had a nigga hit me personally like, damn, nigga, how am I lower than Future? I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Future make better content than you, but he definitely get more views than you, nigga. You can't, for his channel size, you can't even act like he don't. That conversation turned into that nigga just dropping more consistently, working. That's how these conversations are supposed to be had. You say something that makes niggas uncomfortable, but it's true. It's true, right? And niggas work harder and get better. Niggas say, yo, Homieshub, right? Like, you should probably. I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna say his name right now because I don't want to just make it seem like I shit on this nigga constantly. Keith basically said like, yo, you should create your home tab so niggas can see what you do because you say you do all this stuff, but we don't see it. And my argument was, nigga, you're not seeing it because you're not looking for it. If you looked for it, you would find what you're looking for, right? So I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to just make my home tab to shut all this shit up like,
People just want to see you go outside. You don't go outside. I IRL stream more than everyone in the space, maybe outside of Future. Future might be doing that more than me now. I IRL stream every week. Every week I do an IRL stream. Every week. Some weeks it's twice a week. I stream so much in the crib, you guys forget that I also stream outside. Constantly we stream outside. Consistently we stream outside. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just set it up where, you know, IRL streams, vlog. Niggas go, yo, you never left Colombia. Okay, cool. Let me set up my playlist. Japan, Thailand, Philippines. You know what I'm saying? Peru. Let me like set that up and keep on, you know, now I got a whole channel dedicated to that. Like 24/7 live streams by country. Thailand, Peru. Streaming 24/7. You get all my travel clips that never made it to my personal vlogs. You can see what I was doing. That conversation is to make niggas better. It's not supposed to be a doorway for you to diss me. That was never supposed to be the intention. So long story short, because I'm supposed to have gone a better rate. I'm on here fucking ranting again. So the reason I get so angry at this shit is not necessarily because I'm angry because I feel some type of way. It's more like I'm angry on some like, guys, I just want you to know where like the epitome of my anger comes from. The epitome of my anger comes from niggas misrepresenting facts. That's it. Like if you ever see me get angry, the core of it is I feel like a nigga capping about something. So I'm sitting here like, yo, why are you so emotional over this list? I'm like, bro, I'm not emotional over this list. I'm getting emotional because I'm realizing that you don't fuck with me and you've been pretending to fuck with me this whole time. And you're using the list to do your soft launch into the Homieshub crusade, which was what I said on his stream. Like, this is your way to like softly, like, nah, that ain't true. 2 months later, what are niggas doing? Every live stream's a diss. When I heard that nigga was dissing my party, did I spin up a live stream and, yo, this nigga's... I said, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've known that you said that shit for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, bro. I had to like, I let nothing happen. Like, I was like, all right, cool. I sent that shit to all my close niggas. Nobody was fucking with that shit. Everybody thought that was some snake ass shit. Nobody was fucking with it. Everyone was just like, yo, that nigga was just waiting for something bad, something that could have been misrepresented to diss you. He was just waiting. That's what everybody's saying. I'm not saying that though, because I'm like, I don't want to come to a conclusion off my emotions. I'm gonna send this shit to other niggas that don't have a personal tie with these niggas and see what they got to say. Nobody was fucking with that shit, bro. Not a single person. Now niggas is pressing niggas that sent me the information rather than just hitting me up and having a conversation. So this is what I'm saying with niggas. Like, I don't understand how you talk behind a nigga back and then you talk about niggas backstabbing. Like, I'm not like, it's like niggas gotta misrepresent the facts so that they don't gotta come to terms with the fact that they're a fucking spineless, slitherous snake ass nigga. Like, bro, you gotta make me seem like I'm some shady ass nigga so that you don't seem like you're a shady ass nigga. You gotta make me seem like I'm mad emotional so that you don't seem like you're mad emotional. For a nigga that's mad emotional, I didn't pop on niggas when I seen them. Right? I didn't yell at niggas, yo, fuck you. I didn't do none of that shit. I seen niggas, I'm like, okay. I don't think I'm sporadic emotional. I just think when it's time for me to be expressive, I'm gonna be expressive. That's it. Right? Like, that's how a real nigga should be. When it's time for me to talk my shit, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk my shit. Thank God I have an audience that likes listening to it. I don't know why, but they do. I'm gonna talk my shit. Right? When it's time for me to get violent, I'm gonna get violent for real. Oh, you've never seen it? Thank God you haven't. Because other niggas have seen it, so they know what it is. So That's the difference between me and y'all. Like, nigga, I don't have to be on go when you want me to be on go. I'm gonna be on go when I deem it necessary. It wasn't necessary for me to address that shit when I heard it. I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna take this shit, I'm gonna send it to other niggas and see what they think. Niggas listen to that shit and said, fuck them niggas. Literally, niggas said, fuck them niggas. Like, nigga, fuck them niggas, bro. Period. That's it. Like, yo, bro, fuck them niggas, bro. They don't fuck with you. Cool. Next time I'm hearing about these niggas, it's like, bro, niggas can't tell, like, bro, like, niggas can't say right hand on the Bible, nigga, they didn't know they was gonna get me to say something when he left me off his top 10 list. If I would have left them off my top 10 list, it would have been a whole lot of shit about it. So here's my point, right? My point is this. Because I know I'm being long-winded and I really should go to sleep because I got to get up and get some money in the morning. But here's my whole point as to what I'm saying, right? The narratives y'all try to spin on me can easily be disproven when you apply thought and common sense. Because the vast majority of people that watch media don't really try to think that hard when they watch media, it's very easy to come on this internet and say whatever. But that's where your integrity comes in as a person. If you have integrity as a man, you're not going to come on the internet and say whatever because you know the internet's going to run with it. And you definitely don't do that shit about somebody who considers you a friend. That's why when I hopped on the panel, the first thing I asked them was, do y'all consider me y'all friend? It's always been a very consistent thing with me. Stop making it seem like I'm some emotional, sporadic, I can't control myself ass nigga. Because now you're lying on me. You just haven't met a nigga who is this transparent, clear, analytical, and able to expressively articulate what he thinks and feels. I know that's hard for some of you niggas because you niggas just don't operate in like the same brain capacity and like bandwidth that I do. But I can fully express how I feel in words without crashing out about it, without lashing out about it. And I can also do it to an audience that I know is going to keep them entertained when they hear me express my feelings. It keeps them entertained. That's a gift, bro. It's not being emotional. It's a gift. Right? It would look different with two niggas in the chat. We got over 100. It's a gift. And I could do this for 6 hours and we would keep an audience still. That's a gift. It's not some emotional, sporadic, not able to control myself, super in my feelings. Oh, he just wants to be acknowledged. And everybody wants to be acknowledged. That's why we make content. That's why we do the things we do. Everyone wants to be acknowledged. As a creator, everyone wants to be acknowledged. Everyone does. Everyone does. And I've been acknowledged. I get acknowledged every day. What I want is just what's the word I'm looking for? Sincereness. I want motherfuckers to really be sincere. That's it. Because nothing in this world sucks more than being sincere to everyone and niggas don't return that to you. All I want is for when a nigga feels some type of way about me, he pick up the phone and he call me and he tell me the way I would call him and tell him. I don't want niggas to start sneak dissing me. I don't want niggas to start talking to niggas in a group chat about me. I don't want niggas to start spinning up live streams about me. I want niggas to pick up the phone and call me. That's what I want niggas to do. I want niggas to be sincere. If I would do it for you, please, if you can find it in your heart, can you do it for me? That's it. That's what I want. That's it. If I know you doing your thing, even if I don't like you, I'm gonna say, hey, bro, you doing your thing. I can't even sit here and act like you're not. I'm gonna end on this note. I know some of y'all don't like hearing Bible shit from me because y'all think I'm just a devious monger, but I want to leave with this Bible understanding before I get off stream. You know, there's a passage I think in the book of Enoch. It's not a part of the Bible, but it's a good book to read if you guys ever get the chance. There's this passage in the book of Enoch that talks about the children of light and the children of darkness, right? And the understanding about the children of light and the children of darkness is not necessarily that they are without sin, and it's not really that one is an angel and one is a devil. It's really that you don't know who's a child of light or a child of darkness until it's time to separate the weed. Until it's time to like separate, until it's time that a moment comes where you have to see who is true and who's a liar. When that time comes, you know who is operating in good and you know who was operating in evil. And that's kind of like the whole thing with the children of light, right? The children of light and the children of darkness. Like, you can have two people committing the same exact crime, but one of them, and this is however you intend to interpret this, their intentions and what's in their heart is different, right? And it's not so black and white, because some people truly believe they're doing the right thing and other people know they're not doing the right thing. And that's what that little passage warns you of. Like, you're not going to be able to tell where somebody's heart is at until a moment of conflict, adversity is actually a better word, until a moment of adversity comes about, and you'll see the truth in people. And I don't want to act like all of my smoke is for men's fruition, because I got a couple niggas in my personal life that I feel this way about right now. It's like, I didn't see it before, but I see it now. And it's like, nobody really knows but God, but from what I could understand right now, some of you guys, you're not operating in truth, bro. And I just think I think truth is really the gospel of God, man. I think that's like, if you believe in Jesus, or like Muhammad, not Muhammad, I'm not Muslim. I don't want to insult anybody, but I'm gonna go with Jesus because that's what I grew up on. If you go with Christ, his whole message is truth. Like, God isn't in the sky, God is in you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. And I say this to my brother every day, like, nigga, you ain't praying to the mountains, you ain't praying to the east or the west. You're praying to what's already inside you. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what evil that you commit in your life. God is in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, you're gonna choose to ignore him or you're gonna embrace it. As a grown man, I've had to come to fault with my own demons. As a grown man, I've had to fight and do the shadow work within myself. As a grown man, right? Because now we have the ability to be thinking men. We got to think about what we do and how it affects other people around us, right? So basically wrap off this like parable that I'm basically saying to everybody. make sure that you align your steps with truth. And try to do everything as honestly as you can. Everything you do isn't going to be peachy. Everything you do, people not going to like it. Everything you do, people not going to understand it. People going to misrepresent you. They're going to say whatever they want. But at the end of the day, if you know that you operated in truth, you can wake up every day. And I think that's what gives me freedom. I really genuinely feel free because I don't feel like I'm hiding anything from anybody. I don't feel like I have to play like a caricature or, caricature or, some shit. Like I could just be myself. What I like need to start doing is accepting that I know the truth, even if you don't. That's my current problem. That if I know the truth and none of you guys know the truth, I gotta just accept the fact that no matter how much I try to say what I truly believe in my mind and my heart and my soul, if you're not gonna hear it from me, I gotta learn. It is what it is, bro. If I know the truth, it is what it is. You could call it delusional, you could call it whatever the fuck it is. But if somebody's delusional, they're still operating in truth because they really believe what they saying. And I respect that more than a nigga that know what he's saying bullshit, but he say it anyway. Anyways, I end on that note, chat. I appreciate you guys for watching the boy, man. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Peace.
Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a god. Bow down, it'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe. Cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that roll. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be the heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge the leaven that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive. Just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me.